guys are idiots.
Really quiet though.
Well done.
How dare you call our streamers that? You guys are idiots.
What a way
He
to
means every word.
Oh, hello, and welcome to tonight's episode of Loot Die Repeat, where a bunch of idiots sit around and roll some dice, laugh at each other, and do some collaborative storytelling known as Dungeons & Dragons. And we are thankful to share this time with you who are watching, who I assure you, we do not think are idiots. We would like to invite you to get involved in the chat tonight as we do a bunch of giveaways. You can see those giveaways here to my right, and I think I forgot to put them out. Sweet. Got so caught up in the jesting and joking. I'll do that later. But we're gonna have some dice. We're gonna have some minis, and we are on our way to giving away that water dragon. I think we're like 40 away or something like that. 40 new subscribers, and we'll give away that big old water dragon, which is just super cool. And if you would like to catch up on any of the past episodes, they're all on YouTube, so check them out there. We also have an Instagram, LDR_DM, and a Twitter, @LootDieRepeat, that you can follow us on our socials and stay involved in some of the stuff that goes on. We also want you to know that you can affect the outcome of the game by cheering bits. And as they are in the midst of a dungeon, I can assure you that they will need the assistance, as they are going to need the advantages, which you can purchase for 250 bits, and the disadvantages to the DM for 500, the health potions for 1,000, and all the other things you can buy, which I believe if you type in !rewards, you will see all of the different things that you can purchase with bits. And that goes a long way to keeping the party alive. And to be perfectly honest, because I expect the chat to help the party out, I do make these battles a little bit more difficult than maybe they should be. Just saying. All right.
Nice.
We also, as you can see right below here, have a total bits bar when we achieve 50,000 bits, and we are just under halfway to our goal. We're going to give the chat the opportunity to choose one of 3 pretty good magic items to give to the party. And I was asked, well, what are those magic items? And we're going to let you guys know that the first of them are potential boots of levitation. Basically, whoever wears them can cast levitation at will on themselves, which is pretty awesome. A cloak of displacement, which whoever wears this has a disadvantage on attacks made against them pretty much at all times until they get hit. And a dancing sword, which is essentially a free bonus action attack for whoever is wielding the sword. So all 3 of these things will be the options. If we get to our goal, then the chat will get to choose which of these 3 go to the party. And that will be tremendously helpful to them. I know that the players have their favorites as to what they would like, and they like all 3 of them. All right.
Flying Ray. Flying Ray.
That's right. So, without further ado, we are going to now jump into our episode, which is, I think, number 97 overall, as we creep towards our 100th episode and the 27th of this new campaign.
We gonna do anything special for the 100th episode? That's usually when you get syndicated, you know.
100 episodes?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know, maybe I'll a TPK?
Ooh.
Would that be
Sure.
fun?
He's
No.
like, don't say things you don't know.
Kill everyone!
It would be memorable.
Everybody
it would
levels
be
up.
memorable.
It would. I'd like the opportunity for TPK.
Oh, there's plenty. There's.
We're in it tonight.
We'll see where we go. All right. So our party, the Shades, have been trying to make their way to the northwest, where a massive storm has emerged over the Anorak Desert that has been growing in intensity and growing in its size, beginning to cover the landscape with an ashy soot, almost like a nuclear winter type of effect. And they know that in order to get to the storm, Their primary lead was the lady, a mysterious figure who seems to be behind a number of the schemes and plots and organizations within the town of Ceraloon. They met the lady, and she offered them a deal. If they would retrieve the dagger from Draung Tower for her, she would tell them exactly who was behind the storm and how to find them. Not sure if they wanted to actually work with this figure who has been less than righteous. The party ultimately decided that it would be better if they obtained the dagger than to leave it for the lady to eventually obtain. So they traveled into Draung Tower, where they found that the area around this ancient fallen wizard's tower was infused with wild magic surges, meaning every time they cast a spell of first level or higher, the wild magic table would be rolled upon. And so, as they found themselves being turned invisible and being casting spells that they didn't mean to cast and having weather effects floating around them for who knows how long, the party ultimately made their way into the first level of the tower and was actually pretty successful at making their way through, avoiding the different arcane wards that were in place. They found a meditation chamber that Killian was able to focus and harness within and ultimately see a vision of seemingly the final attack on Draung Tower, where it must have fallen and sunk into the land right next to the ocean here in the Sea of Fallen Stars. And also seeing a vision of an elvish wizard who activated some arcane green stone before teleporting away and sending some mechanical creatures to apparently guard the tower. And as the party continued to explore this level of the tower, discerning some of the illusory effects that were hiding the different hallways, they ultimately came across a large central atrium with rubble that had been strewn about, the mosaic ceiling having fallen in large part. And as Morthos entered into the room, he was greeted by one of those giant mechanical creatures, a massive scorpion-like creature made completely of iron and steel that had its body turn and focus upon him, its tail ready to strike, its pincers at the draw. And that is where we are picking up our episode today. And so, Shades, I need you all to roll initiative.
I'm nervous.
Crit!
I swear your dice are loaded.
It's D&D Beyond.
He's rolling online. I think he's cheating.
Either that or
Roll
he's
again,
donating.
roll
He's
again,
hacked
roll again, roll
hacked
again.
the system.
messed up.
Well, I mean, that is, not beneath me for sure.
All right.
Oh, okay.
21 through 25.
25.
23.
25 for Morthos, 23 for Rubius,
job, team.
and
Good job.
21 for Marishka. 16 through 20.
17.
Attaboy.
I have a 17 also.
17
Attaboy.
for 17 for JB. This is looking well. Ollie?
Keep going down.
11 through 15.
Keep going down.
I'm 12.
Ray has a 12. 6 through 10.
Yeah, that's
That's
10.
where you are? 10. Okay. And the Scaladar rolls a...
Can we have that in Casper's voice,
A
please?
scalawag.
The Scaladar?
Thank you. Thanks.
It's
The
less menacing.
Scaladar approaches.
There we go.
Can we get him to be our?
Surreptitiously sneaking up upon you.
I feel like he should just narrate everything.
Can we bring him to be our deck
You have a
swabber?
towel over there to wipe off.
This Scaladar is most definitely not a dick swabber. Okay. Killing you at 17, you said.
Yes.
Okay. All right, Morthos, the giant creature bears down upon you as its attention has been moved from the hallway that you previously sent your little lantern through. And now, as you step through the illusory kind of shield that was about the door. What are you going to do?
First, he's just going to kind of pop his head back through the shield and just be like, everyone, I'm going to need your help.
Could told you that. You need my tail?
And with that, he's just going to turn around. He's going to bonus action Sola
Oh, no.
and send Sola right to the front of, I guess it's a scorpion, right? Yeah, right to the front of the scorpion. And Morthos will then sneak 10 feet to, like, clockwise, just around the edge. Yep, that way. And
Okay.
she will take her attacks right against it.
Okay, very good. And so as Morthos lets you all know that he's going to need some help, he turns back and focuses for a moment, and Sola comes rushing out of his body in full monk sprint, kind of like the classic Naruto run, and she rushes right up.
I like it.
Rushes right up and goes for a Superman punch into
First
the
one's a 27.
front of the scorpion, smashing it in the face. And the second attack,
Will be a 17.
and the 17 does not hit.
Does not
Oh.
hit.
As she meets it with her fist, and then follows it around with kind of an overhand chop, and she hits it cleanly, but it just reverberates off the armor, gung, and there seems to be no effect. How much damage?
11 damage.
11 damage from the first blow. Very
And-
good.
Morthos will technically, let's see, 5. He's within 30, right?
Yep, he's within
Yeah,
30
all
feet
right.
of her.
That's where he'll stay.
Okay, Rubius.
Okay, well, Rubius is gonna poke his head around the corner there and see it go. Good lord, it's a giant spider! And then shoot it with his crossbow.
Okay, so Rubius steps up. That is 15 feet of your movement, and go ahead and make your shot as you pull your you've restrung your
27.
crossbow,
Yes, I
and
have.
your magical ring irradiates the bolt, and
27.
ding, it kind of finds its mark and pierces through the radiant energy, piercing into the radiant the metallic hide of this creature. And your second attack,
Well, do I have to roll the damage on the first one? Or?
however you want to do it, you can
Okay.
give the damage or just roll your attacks and then total it
That's
up.
confusing for me, that one. 9 damage on the first one.
Okay,
Maths.
very good.
Second one, 15.
This time, the radiant bolt strikes one of its legs and just seems to dissipate harmlessly against it.
Okay. Final shot. Would
Bonus
be
action,
a 29 to hit.
29, as you refocus and again take aim, and the radiant bolt pierces into its metallic shell, doing
9 points of damage.
9 more
Not
points
bad.
of
But-
damage.
This arrow was looking different.
Okay.
Go on.
Okay.
Tell me more.
And I'm getting tired of this scorpion, and I want it gone.
Okay.
Spider.
Well, I know it's a scorpion. He doesn't. All right. So you have to roll a Constitution save.
Big on.
Constitution
No.
save?
Wait.
Charisma save?
That's charisma. Hope you're a charismatic scorpion.
All right.
It's like,
am
why,
I
thank
rolling?
you.
Am I rolling with disadvantage? I believe we have. You guys have 2 left.
I would say we should.
I think we have 2 disadvantages left, and then several of you still have a couple of advantages.
thought
So the
so, too.
advantages came up. They're all zeros, I think,
On the bot,
but I
Okay.
don't think that's right.
Yeah, that's not-
I think it automatically resets.
Yeah, that's not correct. They.
I
are
think we all
carrying
had at
over.
least 3.
Yeah,
I have one.
I think
I
I,
have one, I
actually
know.
do
I
have
didn't have
one.
any.
0.
Okay.
I have one.
Yeah. I know. I
1,000.
know that Mariska still had one. JB still had one, and
I may have. I don't know. For my vomit session last time.
okay. Well, I'm rolling at disadvantage. We're using one of the DM disadvantages.
Yep.
Okay. So that means you will have 1 left after this.
Is Mike watching?
That is a 16 on the first die,
And,
And-
7 on the second die.
Oh.
You failed.
And so as you utter your famous one-word command, you make your famous sound and then utter "begone."
Be gone.
It disappears into the ether
After
as
receiving another 10 points of damage.
another 10 points of damage. Very
boy.
good. As your banishment arrow sends it to whereabouts
Vanishing.
unknown,
Everybody,
I see nothing.
the spider's gone. Get in here, quick.
and it will return at the end, at the beginning of your next turn. Marishka, you are up.
I'm going to peek my head out and say, well, it's gone. This is an opportunity. Are we trying to get anywhere? And just get ready to fire a chromatic orb.
Okay, so you move 15 feet. Is that where you want to stay, or?
Cautiously for the moment, yes. A little
Okay.
bit less, a little bit back, a little bit. Just so that Rubius is more of an appealing target.
So you're gonna stand in the doorway.
In the
with
doorway,
which
so-
we
Don't
all
let
have
him
to-
stay
Isn't
behind me.
It's 10 feet wide, isn't it?
It is 10 feet wide.
It doesn't matter. I can crawl.
Are
How
you?
fat do you
are
think
you,
I am?
We can all move through.
Are you readying any actions?
I have a chromatic orb ready.
Okay, so you begin concentrating
Problem is she's
on a
not
chromatic
listening to
orb, so that means you have cast the spell. So make sure you cast that spell, and
Yep.
your what damage type do you wish to do?
Fire.
Fire. Okay, very good. As that happens, the rest of you in the hallway hear a shkum, shkum,
Uh-oh.
as two giant slabs fall at the end of either hallway, and they quickly begin moving towards you to crush you in their midst. If anyone is in the hallway at the end of Marishka's next turn, you will be crushed. It is Killian's turn.
You should stand there.
Challenge accepted.
I was gonna say.
How much damage does that do?
Is that just an
Force.
It's
opportunity?
instant death. As you see Killian move through the hallway into the arena, as he's moving through, he's gonna be kind of like putting his staff next to his side, taking off, like kind of getting himself ready and getting into a pouncing position as he changes into a lion.
Okay.
Nice.
And so as Killian emerges, Marishka, he walks past you. Rubius walks past you briskly, and as he does so, you just watch as his head elongates. The afro that is typically there with its poofy buoyancy kind of flows back into a long mane that actually I think we said this was your mini here.
Yeah, it's
grabbed-
the gray
I grabbed the wrong
Yep.
one. With the long gray mane that kind of mimics his sandy gray hair, and the lion is ready to.
So I want to move all the way around to the back of it.
do anything.
So roll perception
Okay.
because you are
Oh,
outside the
outside.
room.
Seen it.
Yeah, true. Sorry. 30.
No. Get the hell out of here.
That was a 19. It
Based
was
off
crit.
of where Sola is
Yeah.
ready to attack, you get the sense that the creature was in this vicinity, though you don't quite know exactly how it was oriented.
Sure. I would go opposite of
is-
Sola, knowing that that's a tactic.
So you've taken 20 feet of movement so far.
I have
Right.
50 feet. Yeah. So I'll use the rest of it to get as far over as
So,
I can.
like back here.
Yep.
Okay.
And then I want to ready a pound, like not. I want to try to pin it to the ground when it comes back. Jump on it and pin it to the ground. So grapple action essentially.
So you want to try to grapple it?
Yeah, but I mean I'm not a.
Oh, okay. So but you are trying to grapple
Yeah.
it.
What if I throw my cloak on him? Does that give it an advantage?
On
You
the
can't
grapple?
see.
All right,
It'll be Killian's
JB,
turn
you are
when-
up.
When he comes back,
As
it'll be Killian's
the giant kind of stone press is beginning to swiftly move towards you. What are you doing?
Hold your ground,
What is
soldier.
I say, what is going on in there as I tiptoe around the 45 people standing in the doorway?
That's 20 feet of movement. You see,
I say, I don't know what all the excitement is about, but anything good in here? And how much did I move?
you move 20 feet so
This
far.
is the first time that JB is seeing me as a lion.
You see a massive lion, the likes of which you have not seen before.
And no other
That-
creature in the room.
That looks ready to strike. And Sola there,
Fair. I just
ready
wanted to be
to
fair in the moment.
ready
to the
to
characters.
attack something.
I will insight this situation.
Go ahead and insight away.
Oh man.
It's 15.
That lion looks pretty dangerous.
Yeah, he does.
Rawr.
Do it.
But you also heard me shout about a giant spider.
Yeah, but you're also Rubius. So.
Yeah, I'll say, right, you're
The
Rubius.
main spider.
Roll a perception check.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, you're lucky, Killian.
6.
17.
You see a giant scar that goes down the side of the lion that is kind of 3-pronged, which matches the type of scar that Killian has on his own body.
The lion's also singing "Be Prepared."
It's
from
the-
the Lion King.
Is the mane the
And
same
you know I'm a
color
druid.
as his hair?
Yes.
The lion's also going, guys, I think, with its paws.
I will move the rest of my 10 feet diagonally.
Which
the
diagonal?
Same way I came in. Yep.
Chest.
And
You mean moving
in
on
the
up
general direction of the lion, I will, if anything there in this room appears to be an enemy, I will be casting Tasha's Mind.
Tasha's Mind Whip. Okay.
Yes.
So go ahead and mark that off as you begin concentrating on Tasha's Mind Whip. Ray, you are up.
Morthos needs my help! She's gonna run in, trip over Rubius's leg, fall, doing 9 damage to herself. Get out of the doorway, guys! And enter into a rage while she goes next to Sola.
Rubius
Okay.
also takes 9 points of damage because the force throws him across the room.
I will. You don't have to actually take the damage, but
Well, if I want to keep my rage, though, I have,
are you?
I have to hit or be hit.
Well,
Why don't you ask me to shoot you?
once you cast the rage, you now have the counter.
Oh, I thought it was that. So, okay.
I like her
Same
story
way.
better.
Rubius shoots her
I
in
thought
the
it was
foot.
fun.
Yeah.
Guys, why are you crowding the doorway? And she's gonna, she sees Sola in the general direction and she'll get
So
ready.
you get up and you prepare an attack action with your massive hammer. As she goes into this rage, you see a flash of blue energy that kind of permeates around all of you. And if you try, it's almost like, you know, those puzzles where if you like cross your eyes, you can like see the picture within the picture. You know what I'm talking about? Like those 3D eye crossing things. And if you like stare at it and cross your eyes at it, you can almost make out like the visage of a ghostly. Wait, there's multiple. That one looks like they have a long beard. That one, man, that woman looks jacked and serious. And well, that guy's got some amazing hair and a giant dragon jawbone in his hand. What? Wait, these are giants? They all look like kind of like Ray. You all see these images of these storm giant ancestors of Ray that she's been talking about for so long, kind of just shimmering around each of you. Ollie, you are up.
So Oliver looks at the absolute mess of bodies in front of him, and he goes, oh, "Think skinny," and he starts to like, "Excuse me, coming through." Yep. Yeah. Gets into the room,
What a skinny legend.
It's 15 feet of movement.
and then he's gonna move towards Jay Biscuit,
J-Dog.
and and he's gonna go. I'll save you. And he pulls out both swords. What are we attacking? And that's it.
And holding no action.
No.
Okay, back to Morthos.
Morthos will yell to everyone that basically the creature disappeared and will reappear in the area of Sola.
Okay.
And then Morthos is actually going to flank the creature, the space with Killian, and move Sola. No, the other to flank with Killian, the lion. Yep. And then move Sola to the other side to flank with Ray.
Ooh, look at
Oh.
I
you.
know.
Look at you.
That's
And
called
then-
big brain tactics.
Yeah.
And both of
Been in
them
a couple
will
of fights.
prepare to take the attack action.
Okay, very good. Rubius, on your turn, the creature re-emerges, and Marishka, you make your chromatic orb attack.
Did I have to specify if I was twinning it when I was holding it, or?
You can twin it.
Yay.
It's not supposed to come back yet.
Let's see.
So
Well, it's supposed to appear at the end of its next turn.
at the end of its next turn. Okay, sorry. So Rubius,
Can I hold an action to shoot it?
yes, you may.
Should be getting back
Big
about
brain
now.
plays. Woo.
Spider incoming
Marishka, your spell does dissipate that you cast previously,
No.
and now it's your turn again. Sorry.
We'll do it live. Do it again.
Do it again. Yeah.
All right, so you hold a second chromatic orb because we got all the way through your turn, unfortunately. So that's just from the turn mechanic. And now the creature returns. Now you can cast your chromatic orb
Using his dice.
and go ahead and make your attack.
That is a 22 to hit.
22 does hit.
Had a girl.
And you're twinning that?
Yep.
Okay, so the twin didn't happen last time, so you still kept your sorcery point, but this will, yeah.
Yay. Okay, and so for the next one,
By way of reminder, chat, you can buy spell
is a
slots for
13.
them.
Oh yeah.
these high
How much is a spell slot?
I don't remember.
Sweet.
It's in the rewards.
And then the next one to hit is a 21.
21.
Go.
They both hit.
Sweet. Okay,
Nice.
cool. So let's see let's see what the damage is.
So you rolling your chromatic orb damage twice here,
Mm-hmm.
basically as if you crit.
And so that is also plus 5
Oh, wow.
points. So the first one is going to be 29 points of damage.
Holy smokes.
Wow.
And then the second one is going to be 28 points of damage.
Are you doing fire?
Oh, yeah. And I have a feat where if it's resistant, it's not resistant anymore.
Right. So
Oh, that's awesome.
Uh-huh.
I'm not even. I can't.
Because
even
I was
have
thinking
this.
it's metal.
Oh, I
it's
know.
Probably.
Oh, it's coming back to the smelter today.
As the
essentially.
two chromatic orbs fly forth from her hands with the kind of the purplish flame kind of trailing behind, they slam into the main carapace of the body and immediately just melt through like butter. That's awesome. And you see the insides begin to spark and whir as it is exposed, and it immediately kind of like tries to catch its footing as it is just thrown back into this reality and is slaughtered. Well, we'll see if it's slaughtered. Slaughtered by Marishka. Rubius.
I would love for you to keep going, but also I did just cast a level spell. So
Oh, yes. Thank you. You know, you guys are so good to me.
I hate you.
Because I would have forgotten that.
Oh shoot! It's also Killian's turn next.
Yep.
Oh, we have
I'm
all
going
the,
through all the
other
ones
all
who
the
were
actions
holding.
that are hold.
I'm scared.
And
Okay.
No, I can only
it's
take
better
one
that he
shot
goes
against
first
it?
because
Do you know what'd be
if I
sweet?
make it prone, it'd
If
be
you
disadvantage
cast like
or something.
grease on it now
But you were-
after you lit it on
you were
fire, would you
Yeah.
would you mix the two?
Am I holding him in action?
Your
you know,
holding of
we'll
an
see.
action was before.
Well, so yeah, I'm gonna.
Rubius.
We'll do the wild magic surge in a moment. Go ahead and make your attack because you were holding an action, and
Is
it's
with
gonna be your
advantage,
turn.
Right?
Hmm.
It's with advantage.
It is now with advantage because you were. Yeah, you're flanked.
It's a 18.
18
First
does
one was
not
advantage,
hit.
second was-
Wow.
It's the grapple chow. It's a
Oh, you
Straight.
rolled an 18.
yeah.
Right. Am I rolling this with disadvantage?
I don't think
we
so.
need to.
I don't
No.
think so.
Okay.
Mine
That
you-
is
mine you
a 17 plus, which is going to beat your 18. So that was your held action. Rubius, you had a held attack.
I
Let's
did.
do it.
I had one also. I'm
ooh,
before Rubius.
14.
I'm just going to go right down the line.
I
Sorry.
shoot in
You're
the
trying
wrong
to get that
direction.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I'd done. Oh.
The radiant bolt just dissipates harmlessly against one of the legs again. Ray, you held an action.
21.
21 does hit. Go ahead and as you swing your hammer down in a rage, it smashes against the Scaladar, sparks flying.
23.
23 damage.
Woo!
Jeez.
Good job.
With a regular attack, you crushed it.
Oh no, it's the -5 plus 10. Did I not say that?
Oh, you did not. But
Oh shoot, I'm sorry.
that's okay.
I can minus 13. I thought I
no,
could
it's
have
okay.
sworn I said it.
So you rolled a 20. So you really rolled a 26, but then subtracted.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
fine,
yeah.
that's
Oh,
fine.
okay.
So it still hits.
It still hits.
Sorry.
Yep. Okay, so 23 points of damage there.
'Cause I
And
rolled
you guys are
18
gonna
on
kill
my
this
die,
thing
it was
in
8.
one round.
Hey,
And JB, you also had a spell
come on,
held.
Jay Biscuit.
Yes, he must make an intelligence save as I tell Oliver, I do not think that I need protection in this fight.
Ooh.
That is a 7.
All right.
Fails, so he has to pick, or he or she has to pick between a movement, action, or bonus action on its next turn.
Is this a charm effect, or how does that work? Is it psychic? Because it's immune to psychic damage and psychic effects.
Well, it's not a psychic effect, but I think the damage is psychic, you turd.
I do not need protective.
You fungus. as you've been called in the chat.
It is psychic damage.
You've been called a fun guy.
Mushroom.
I can be a fungus. Some of them are cool. They're like
Yeah.
iridescent.
And deadly.
And smell like shit.
I don't deny it. Now, let us roll on our.
Does Morthos get to go?
No.
No.
Did you? Oh yeah, you held an action.
held
as
an
well.
action.
Go ahead and make your advantaged attack.
Yeah.
This thing is dead before he even gets to take a turn.
Poor Matthew.
A 19.
19 just hit.
Thank goodness.
Oh, well, I'm leaving the room.
The
I can't do
second
any
one
damage to this, so.
Hop down
will
the
not
hole.
hit.
Take a lunch break.
So maybe I will save you, J Biscuit.
It's only 7.
7. Okay. Very good. As
Little
you
poke.
take out your rapier and pierce it into the mechanical face of the creature, which is just got grease or oil or some sort of kind of hydraulic fluid that's pouring out of it. One of the eye sockets. The entire body is kind of shaking and jolting about erratically as this mechanical contraption is barely holding together. With the 2 wild magic surges, Marishka, what was your wild magic surge?
85.
Ooh, that's a
85.
new number.
I'm so scared.
No effect, and I still get
Fireball.
The creature becomes a
Fireball.
vulnerable to psychic
Man,
damage.
I have them upstairs, but
No!
okay.
Oh boy.
No!
Oh no.
52.
How many?
4 flame mephits
This just got harder.
appear
Oh, no.
around Marishka
No!
Actually, that's
As
good
guards.
though.
They're under your
and
control.
immediately take attacks against you.
Oh.
Not under her control.
Can I cast shield?
Oh boy.
Well, we'll see if they hit.
Hopefully some
I
ice
need
mephits
to go
appear around
find the
me, or we send them
mephits.
against you.
That's like a.
So you watch as a little
one won't-
Yeah, use that one.
gremlin creature with fiery wings emerges that looks its skin is almost made of like lava and stone as it kind of swirls around its form. It has an elongated nose and head and fiery fangs and claws as it just lashes out at Marishka, having inadvertently summoned them from the plane of fire. And
Good job. Some of them from
Everybody
hell.
else gets cool things. It's never me.
We'll see
You-
what
you
happens.
got-
Amnesia's really cool.
Oh, amnesia is
You know
hey,
what was
we're in a
cool?
cave.
The snowstorm.
That
Yeah,
is
but
pretty
yeah.
cool.
Also, that is.
And
Wait,
flying.
That
Could
one-
that actually hurt the fire methods?
where
Throw
is
a snowball.
Throw a snowball at the fire method.
I'm a lion
Right,
right now.
first one. None of them have advantage against you because none of them are flanking you. The first one is a 13.
Doesn't hit.
Second one is a 14.
Doesn't hit.
This third one is against you, Marishka. That is a 18.
Cast shield.
You're casting shield.
Oh no.
Okay, that's another wild magic surge. Does not hit you. And the last one is against Rubius.
Or more flame
That is
methods.
a 17.
17.
Barely.
Okay, so each of you, well, you don't take any damage. You take 5 fire damage.
Oh, that's it?
And Marishka, I need you to roll another
I thought it was more
wild-
damage than that.
wild magic surge.
No,
They're not
very
powerful.
strong.
I misinterpreted them very much. That's gonna be 72.
Oh.
72.
For ice methods.
Please, I've had bad things every time.
As the mephits flutter around you, joining them in a giant flash of light are illusory butterflies, which begin to float and flutter all around you as pink flower petals just kind of slowly,
Why did I get that one?
slowly
I'm going like this.
fall down
I have my
around you.
tiara. What was that number? 72?
Okay,
Yeah.
JB, wild magic surge.
52.
52.
Oh man.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, we've rolled this one before.
Yeah, we have.
A spectral shield emerges
Why?
from the heavens as you hear a voice that says to you, I am more real than you will ever know. And a shield emerges and just begins to float around you to protect you from attacks.
I am dodging the enemies, and I think I have some beef with somebody in the sky. Can I have a shield, please?
All right, it is, that was the end of his turn. Everyone took their held actions.
Yes.
Killian, you're up
Boom.
Come on.
Bites and claws.
with advantage.
That is a 25.
That hits.
And the second one is a
Nice.
natural 20.
Yes.
Woot woot.
Alright, so it'd be 46. 1d10.
Tunnel's acting up.
Nice. 15, 20, 21, 31.
31 points of damage.
Yes.
Nice.
Good
Holy smokes! From a lion? Wow. As the creature is bombarded with
Total, yeah, 31.
bombarded with all of these held actions, you try to grapple it, and its tail just throws you apart. And as the tail rears back, and you watch as this electrical ball of energy begins to kind of like gather, you watch as the electrical particles are all kind of being called to its center as it focuses on the room, and it looks to just kind of sweep across the entire room. You jump on top of its form, you grab the tail and rip it apart. You take your claws, and where Mariska had bored out the two holes with her chromatic orbs, you reach inside and just eviscerate the ears inside
Nice.
as it sways for a moment and then just kind of falls and goes still.
No, not today.
Says the lion.
Right, yes. It's like,
No.
Did the walls happen to close on that one that appeared by Rubius?
He was technically inside the. Yeah, he's like right there. Okay, well, we're still gonna move forward with the enemies moving on that turn. So,
Sounds good.
JB, you are up.
It's long rest.
Get in there and stab it like last time.
I will attempt to find a damaging spell I can use. I will call starlight from the outside of the cave to the closest method.
That's a dex save. That is a 5.
It is a charisma save.
Oh, even worse. It's negative whatever that 5 is.
Is that a spell?
It's a cantrip.
Ah.
So he's safe.
He's safe. Yeah.
What now?
I have a concussion and I've
6
been hunted by
radiant
demons.
damage.
6 radiant damage. You watch as the Mephit just holds its body as a burst of starlight just descends from the ceiling and smashes into it, and it just is irradiated for a moment, and it begins to shudder as its form almost dissipates, but it holds itself together, maintaining its physical form. Are you staying there, JB?
I am getting away. Oliver, you can protect me now. And I'll move 15 feet back down.
Okay,
Yeah,
very
that's
good. Ray, you're up as the mechanical scorpion goes still in front of you with the lion just tearing its innards out. You are
Continuing
aware.
to.
You are aware of this sudden heat behind you as the flames burning from the Mephits kind of catch your attention.
Go, Killian, go! She's gonna turn around. She's flanking with Rubius in that.
She is
Yeah,
now.
okay.
Yep.
Yep.
Alrighty.
Come on. Kill it. Keep moving.
17.
That hits.
I love it when she does math.
Sorry.
No, because it means good things.
16.
16. You swing your hammer through the air. It smashes the Mephit in the head, and before the hammer can even meet the floor, it explodes in a fiery aura where Morthos, Ray, and Rubius all need to make dexterity saves.
Wow.
Raging, so
Can I
can
can I flip over it, please? Dexterity save.
Unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20,
18.
18,
Oh, wow. Only 13.
13. All right, you all pass the save because they're Mephits and the save is low. You're all able to duck out of the way. Each of
Flip
you, each of you taking 3 fire damage. Yours is halved down to 1.
Alrighty. And for my second attack, I will move 1 more step or 2 more steps and flank with Rubius again or Marishka.
Yep.
Okay. And because I killed it, I get 3 attacks.
You do.
If I kill this one, do I get 4?
You only 1 extra bonus action.
That was cocked.
Yeah. 12 plus 8, so that
That hits.
12.
Again, it explodes under the force of your blow. Ray, Marishka, and Rubius, dex save, please.
16.
18.
14.
Okay, each of you take 3 fire damage.
Is mine
And
halved?
you're not resistant to. Oh wait, no. I don't
hold
think
on.
you're resistant yet.
Oh, I can spend a sorcery point if I want to gain
Resistance.
resistance. Yeah, and I don't want to do that.
Mustache has burned off.
My hair is
As he
singed.
pulls out another one from his pocket.
I smell burnt
I have to go to the replacements now.
Unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20 on the final. Go
As
ahead.
Ray goes,
She is raging with power.
9.
9 as the last one explodes. I need just Marishka and Ray to roll a dex save.
That's how it be. That's a
Rubius
6.
has wised up.
6.
That's also a 6.
You each take 6 points of fire
I'm
damage.
gonna use my reaction.
Okay.
She minus 8, so she
So
gets
Marishka, you
none.
take no damage.
I forgot what that was.
As the second explosion goes off, you watch as this blue shield shimmers in front of you and absorbs all of the fire as you look up and you see a smiling storm giant wink down at you and then disappear.
I go, God?
All right, it is now Ollie's turn.
So I heard JB say I can now protect him. I say, sure thing. I back up 15 feet as well. To 5 feet behind him. And then I shoot, I grab the onyx blade, my precious, and he starts muttering to himself, and he opens his eyes and he fires off a green bolt of energy towards the last Mephit, trying to
past my face.
skim right past Rubius's face.
As he does that, Marishka goes, wait!
It shaves off the other mustache.
10.
10.
Yeah.
As it disappears through the illusory veil and just kind of weaves its way through everyone, you do not meet your mark.
Drat. I missed.
Do you care to use a bonus action?
No.
Morthos, you are up.
How tall is this room?
It's kind of like a concave shape, and it goes up in the center about 30 feet.
How much room's above Rubius?
About 10 feet above Rubius.
Well, then I will use my bonus action to put Sola literally standing on top of the Mephit.
Oh,
She's just going to kind of like,
like up here.
she's
Yep.
going to be floating in the air and just kind of, try to stomp him in the head.
Go ahead and make your attack.
I like it.
Me too.
I say,
Well
for
done.
God's sakes, let me get out of the area!
It's a little bit too difficult for the first one.
And
It was
that's
only
the
a 10.
only thing that you can say. As the Mephit somehow sees it appear and just dodges out of the way.
But the second one's a 22.
And then it takes the second attack, and the form that was previously... Anyway, this wasn't the one that JB attacked, so go ahead and roll your attack.
It was
your damage.
12.
12. It explodes under the radiant punch of Sola as Rubius and Marishka. Dex
But did
saves,
it dodge
please.
the other way?
I'm on my third mustache.
21.
21. 3 points of
13.
fire damage, and
13.
3 points of fire damage to you both.
Rubius is just like Rocky Man. Explosions. There's so many.
You now are out of combat.
Shell shocked.
As you hear a from the hallway that you were just in.
That was smashing.
Morthos would like
as-
to investigate the mechanical
Oh
creature.
yeah. As you come over, you just see the lion have its head in its mouth and throw it across the room, and then backs up, and Killian transfers back into the
What if it
halfling.
was a good scorpion?
My. Well,
Ray,
that is a neat
Meant to
see the
take
ink?
us to our next objective.
The anger melts from her face, and she just starts prancing around in the flowers with the butterflies.
And they persist. They are continuing.
She's gonna pick some up.
Around me or just in general?
The petals continue to fall down like a steady.
That's so beautiful.
does that
I
spell
look so
do?
nice right
I
now.
like it.
And the spectral butterflies just flit around
And
in the
so-
midst of the petals.
I turn around and it's like my hair flipping in slow motion. And I lick my fingers and I just smooth my eyebrows down and I go, so that is what it's like to be burned. That motivates me to burn enemies even worse.
So
Interesting.
as Morthos comes over to investigate, I want to take a look around the room and just kind of see where we're at and where we're.
Yep. So go ahead and roll your investigation
Short with the
of the carcass of the creature.
23.
23. You find a pile of steel and iron and some other metal that you don't quite know what it is, which is very light, but it's it's welded, so to speak, throughout to kind of allow it to be light enough to move around. The insides are just completely smashed apart, and you can't really tell what made it work. But the green glowing eyes that it had have completely gone out.
Is that metal? Does it be something that I think I could take some and carry it?
Roll a history check.
A strong enough person, you could.
I remember nothing with a 3.
Dude, you never remember
You-
important history.
I know,
You
right?
know-
Why do
I
you
fail
make
every
You do
history
know
check.
that there are some metals in the world that are very, very valuable. You have no idea if this is one of them, but it would take a tremendous feat of strength, not just to move it, but more difficult to get it up the long 100-foot kind of shaft that you traversed before.
So no pieces that we could like throw in the bag of holding then.
I mean, you could chunk it apart
Chunk it
and put it
apart.
in there, but that would take some time to do.
All right.
Is this gonna be like the sharpening wheel that you guys made me carry out so far and we haven't used it once?
Right. To be honest, I don't think we made you carry it. I think you just volunteered.
No, that was the table I volunteered. I carried that one too, but this one you made me carry.
Fair.
Do the eyes of this thing look like jewels or are they like
That's
just
where I was gonna go.
glass, like facets? What is it?
They look like there were lights there. They were lit, but it doesn't look like a gem. It just looks like it was some kind of input-output optical lens.
High beams.
Yeah.
I say this thing was not damaged by my ability, and so as I walk over to the hole in the middle, say I presume this thing is a construct of some kind. I have not read about many things that cannot be mentally influenced like that, but I will investigate whatever is in the middle of this room.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll an investigation check.
29.
As you look down, you do not have dark vision.
I do.
Oh, you
He
Oh.
gave it to
The
me.
hour-long spell.
Oh, right. So
Has it been an hour?
I think it's longer than now.
it hasn't
been
been an
about a
hour
week.
yet, but it's coming up on it because it was.
It lasts 8 hours.
8 hours.
Oh, 8 hours. Okay,
Yeah.
so you're good then.
But how
Um,
long? I am curious about how long it's been.
You look down. It's
I have no idea.
60 feet of dark vision. You look down, and it's just it would be an otherwise pitch black cavern that you stare down into, and you do see what looked to be the bottom of it about 60 feet below, kind of on the edge of your vision, and it looks to be more rubble and broken rock, and it does look like to be an opening as you kind of put your head in and look around. It is well, I'll show you.
Is there anything else in that room of note?
It's the mosaic which was on the ceiling is pretty much all just crumbled. There's like a smattering of what looks to be kind of some maybe blue and colors, like a sky or something. But it's impossible to say. You do see the other side of those rubble piles that you came in, and knowing now what is on either side, it makes sense that you heard the clink, 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 the kind of the motion of the scorpion as it walked. You do think if you had to, you could probably take some time to burrow through there if you wanted to do that, but that would take some time and strength to do. As you peer your head down, JB, you see a pockmarked cavern of kind of gray stone and dirt that has a deeper kind of indent in it, and then kind of more level ground around it that you're kind of directly over. And that's about the extent of the view that you have without kind of going down further, as the hole kind of goes down a little bit and then opens up.
Are there steps on the wall?
There is. It's just a hole just going down about 60 feet. There's no steps, no means of going up or down.
I mosey on over because Oliver's a curious cat.
Mm-hmm.
And he sees JB looking down it, and he kind of hovers over him quietly. What you looking at?
Whoa! I'm just looking down. That's all. Seems like the only other way to go from here.
Yes,
a hole?
do
Do you
you-
guys want me to jump down?
I
I
can-
volunteer!
Okay.
we have to hit rock bottom.
I could go down slowly with my magic button that you all said
Aw.
would be pointless and useless.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah, I think not just jumping is probably wise. We do have rope and things that we could probably climb down
All right.
as well.
How
You could
fu-
use that magic button to explore first if you
It'd
want.
be easy for me. It'll literally just hold me and I can climb back up.
Can I go
How
on
would
your
you
back?
climb back up?
I have a natural climbing ability because I'm a Tabeshi.
On smooth walls.
I have a button that doesn't let me fall, so I have a jumping off point. More like a fulcrum, if you will.
I don't know what that word means, but it sounds good.
It's like, yeah.
A rope!
Yeah.
Yes.
Can I go on your back?
No.
But you were on mine when I was flying.
Do
Yeah,
it.
but we'd fall. It doesn't hold that much weight. I'm not saying you're heavy. I'm not. It's just the two of us together. I'm afeard we may fall.
Everybody else just kind of goes like this.
I have a lot more growing to do. Hopefully tall-wise.
So, would you like me to scout? Or would we like to throw down a rope and just...
I think, now
Figure it
Piggy,
out.
What if there's
hear
more-
me out. Maybe we should stall. Just for a little bit.
But what if there's more scorpions at the bottom?
Well,
Does
that's why...
anybody have any method of healing easily? Because I am kind of burned.
How you doing?
I didn't know this is what a burn feels like.
Yeah,
It's
but, like,
all
ha-
over my face and
If
arms.
you had to guess on, like, I don't know, if health was a point system,
That's a good.
From
that's a
1
good
to
way
100.
approach it. Kind of like I am slender and beautiful, and I don't have a lot of strength in that department. So
If you
any
had a,
sort of blow seems like it would be kind of matter more to me than it would to you guys. And
so
I could
yeah, like
potentially
the
be hurt.
3 points of damage I think you took, do you really want me to waste a spell
No, it's not that.
in this magic table world? For that.
Another option, if we think this is a place that we could sit for an hour or two, we could
Ooh,
we could
I like that
rest.
idea.
before heading down into the dark
Hmm.
pit?
We
You
could.
could cook some scorpion.
Or we could just jump blindly down the hole.
Yeah, that doesn't work out very well.
Mhm.
It worked out for
Often.
my ancestors. Remember when everyone was like, "Don't jump off in the cave, Ray?"
Yeah, but
And I was like, "I'm gonna jump off in the cave."
Ray.
So I jumped off, and then I met
Ray.
my ancestor, and that was pretty cool.
Listen,
Oh, sorry,
listen.
Cillian.
Oh, it's okay.
If all your friends jumped down wells after fighting scorpions, would you do it too?
Absolutely. That's the situation right
Yes,
now.
I saw that answer
but
coming.
Ray, didn't your ancestors also teach you about like discerning?
No, she was more talking about patience, when to strike and when not to strike.
So
I didn't really learn much from that lesson.
hear me out. Maybe this is step number 2 in that lesson on patience.
It's
But you
like,
see, the
it's
other
discernment is
one-
like patience of the mind.
Listen, we cannot just keep standing around here doing nothing.
Well, if we take the short rest, we could.
We could sit around.
Well,
doing
that is
We could sleep.
worthwhile. Then we could do that.
Now, I don't need it.
I don't
I'm-
either.
I'm volunteering to just kind of go down there quietly and then climb back up with the button while you guys who need to rest can rest.
I think, Ali, that is a brilliant idea. You can see in the dark, correct?
Fine.
I thought
Kinda.
Are the flower petals still raining down on me?
Yeah.
Aw, that's fun.
They are. And
Am I allergic?
as the party determines what they're going to do, we're going to do our first giveaway of the night, as I was able to finally get them up and in place there. Excuse me. We're going to give away the dice first, and you can see there's those sweet kind of incandescent yellow dice. We also have a shadow creature or an invisible stalker, however you might want to use it, and a bladeling, 2 medium-sized minis, and a large 3D printed metallic snake-like creature, which was painted up as part of our charity auction. So if we get 3 new subscribers, we will include that really cool custom painted creature, the snake creature, which you can kind of see right next to the tail there. It's like a sweet maroon and purple color. 3 new subscribers, we will include that in the mini giveaway by the end of the stream. So if you would like to have your opportunity to win those dice right now, you can type into the chat hole, H-O-L-E, exclamation point hole, as the shades determine just how far and when they will go down the deep, dark hole. So, exclamation point hole for your chance to win those dice. All right. What are you guys doing?
So does an hour sound like okay to kind of catch our breath and let Ollie explore a little bit? We can also, if you don't want to rest, you can explore the rubble over there. Maybe you'll find some trinkets from other dead people.
That sounds good. I sit down.
Who has rope?
Yeah. I hand him mine.
All right, Ray. I
Yeah.
have an important job for you.
Okay.
How heavy is that carcass over there?
She lifts it up. Not very heavy.
Roll an athletics check.
Dang it. 24.
24. You strain. You strain, and
Never mind. Pretty heavy.
you are able to squat it and lift it, but for you to move it, that would be pretty hard.
Perfect.
I got it, Ollie.
All right, put it down.
I pick things up and I put them down.
Yeah, you did great. So you see that leg right there that's attached to it?
Mm-hmm.
I want you to tie a knot like the one I've been showing you on the ships.
Oh, yeah.
Tie a knot to it, and then I'm going to take the rope with me, and we're going to go spelunking.
Okay.
Eventually.
Hopefully you don't spelunk on the bottom and fall.
That's why they call it that, because sometimes you do fall and spelunk.
Oh.
So
That's funny.
we tie a knot, we take the rope. How far is the carcass from the hole?
I could push it
About
closer.
30 feet, but you can take some time, and you, over the course of your rest, you're able to move it close enough so that it's right next to the hole down. You tie your knot.
And I start to kind of rappel down with the rope.
I'm gonna sing him while he's going down, kind of like a really catchy tune.
On the way down.
I was just thinking like,
Okay.
I don't know, like
like
James
a
Bond style.
in like a whisper song, like
Oh,
a
yeah.
whisper song
Yeah.
down the deep
Who
dark
knows
hole.
what's down there? Yeah.
Down the deep. Dun 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 dun
I like it.
dun.
So
what
Oliver,
Red is.
you are dangling
Okay.
midair over the cave, which kind of opens up to you. As you look about, you are able to see that it is larger than you originally saw. And there is a large wall naturally formed directly to the east of you, and then at the edge of your dark vision you kind of lose, but you're certain that it would continue on, but you can't really see from where you are beyond that distance. You do see that the wall is completely caved in to the north of you from floor to ceiling.
Okay. How high am I off the ground right now?
How far down did you go?
I mean, I would go as far as the rope would allow me.
Oh, well, it's a 50-foot rope.
Right.
So after you tie the knot, you're probably about
40 feet.
40 feet down, about 20 feet from the ground.
20 feet from the ground. Does it look like I could get some momentum and get towards a wall?
Yeah, you could kind of take some time to swing and catch on to the far western wall.
That's what I'm going to do. And the minute my paw would grab it, I hit the button
Okay.
to try to hold there.
Okay, you do. The button holds you and you position yourself. Go ahead and roll an acrobatics check just to confirm your ability
This
to
didn't
kind
go
of
well last time.
maintain your body control, your kinesthetic sense, if you will.
7.
You have no kinesthetic sense.
Cat,
the
that's
button,
surprising.
the button catches you, but you're not able to balance on it, and you kind of fall off. And it,
Not again!
it just catches. It catches on your shirt, so it's holding your shirt, and you're holding the rope. You kind of grab onto the button and pull yourself up, and you're kind of awkwardly
I'm going
holding.
to release it again
You release it.
to swing.
You okay down there, best friend?
Yeah. Apparently, I'm still a little exhausted because my skill checks seem to be rolled at disadvantage right now.
They are.
And I was not able to find purchase on the wall. I'm about 20 feet from the ground. It's pretty big. I'm whispering this to her.
I was always told cats land on their feet.
You're whispering to her 40 feet away.
I have message, which is a whisper.
Okay, so this is a messaged conversation.
Yes, because I don't want to die yet.
Okay.
So I have 120 feet on this bad boy.
You do. So as you're swinging on the rope, you're pointing a finger upwards.
Actually, the tail. And just whispering that we have some collapsed walls. It's a little bit bigger than we think, and I'm about 20 feet from the ground. I think we could climb down here, and maybe if there's feather fall cast or just, you're okay with taking some damage.
Swan dive.
I wouldn't,
Oh, okay.
because like from where you are, it's like 80 feet.
Roll a perception check, Oliver.
Okay. Nine.
With your disadvantage, you do notice more holes in the wall throughout the sides of this cavern, and you hear a low chittering, clicking sound like you heard before.
Okay, I'm gonna start to climb back up the rope.
Okay.
Once I get to like the part of the shaft where I could use the wall, then I'm gonna start to use my cat's claws to climb more effectively.
Yep. You get back up.
Get back up. All right.
Why are we whispering?
Well, now we can mechanically. It makes more sense.
Okay.
So you all know, there's more crothic holes down there, and
What
I
are
heard.
those?
I presume you guys are stage whispering.
Yes.
You can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
So there's more crothic holes down there. Those are the things we fought before.
Oh.
Remember where we killed like the leaderette?
Yeah.
But
I
there's still
killed
the
Millie.
lead-
The Lord and the Lordess.
Yeah, that's it, the lordette.
Mm-hmm.
You only killed the Lord, not the
So
Lordette.
I think the lordette and her minions might be down there nesting. So I think we either have to be very careful, or we burn this mother down. I see no in between.
Mariska smiles.
Sounds reasonable to me.
So, do you think if we are extremely quiet, do you think we can make it through?
I don't know if they have tremor sense, or like because we were stomping around throwing snowballs at each other, we kind of drew their attention and ire. But
To be fair, no one told me to be quiet.
I mean, there's some logic in a cave, but whatever.
But it's snowing in the cave.
So
It's still snowing.
if we're quiet, maybe we're lucky.
The snowflakes continue to fall around Killian after his wild magic surge, which, when mixed with the petals that are fluttering around Mariska, create a beautiful, serene, magical effect in this room.
My hair is still like flowing.
So again, if we're quiet, maybe we get lucky. If not, we at least have an idea of what we might be fighting.
I would go with the quiet option.
Guys, I just got the best idea ever. Okay, what happens if Killian goes on the rope all the way down, and the more he stands in the spot, the higher the snow gets, right? Okay, so then we get it to a high point that we could just jump down and the snow catches us. Let's do it! That'd be so much fun. It'd be like we're Santa again.
But to do
Yeah?
that, we'd need to stall for an entire episode.
Well, it's not like we haven't done that
I
before.
feel like we can do that.
I think that's happening right now.
This is clearly not a hard decision. We're gonna get down there on the rope, and then we're going to do a little bit of
Now, come now.
Tom Betty free
There's a
falling.
discussion to be had about the snow.
Snow.
Well,
It's an hour up yet.
Did you? So who is rolling their hit dice to recover?
I
their
rolled
hit
one.
I did.
points? You rolled.
I got max back.
I didn't
Okay.
roll any, but I took my combat shape.
Okay,
wanna
so
roll
you
your hit
got
dice.
your combat shape back. You guys got your fighter features back that recharge on a short rest. You got your third level spell back, JB.
and then if you wanna roll
And
how many dice
Mariska, you
roll.
just got your health back. And
I'm actually gonna take my.
I got a clarity.
second level. Okay.
Sense of clarity with
Okay.
the pedals.
Very
Oh,
good.
Hey, I got 3 points of healing back.
Actually, while I was resting, I was like, hi
You
God.
can roll more. You have
can roll more
you
than one,
have
yeah.
6 levels
Six.
of. So you have 6 dice you can roll to heal.
Roll another one.
I did 11.
While I was resting,
Nice.
I was praying in my head, but I have no idea how to pray, and it's very bad. And so I'm just going,
7 points.
So
I
7.
noticed that if you're out there, I might be looking like an idiot in my head, but I noticed that you've given everybody else like a divine shield twice now, and I've had a concussion, and I've been attacked by demons, and I've been so good lately. I haven't murdered anything I didn't need murdering in so long. And really, I don't want to reason with you, but I think I deserve a shield too. So, just food for thought. Bye.
Are you like speaking into my chest shield that's going on?
Yeah.
The chest shield has disappeared after a minute. Yep.
Yeah, but that's just that was all mental
so
dialogue.
So Mariska gives this
Yeah.
prayer up to one of the pantheon of deities, and
I don't even have a name.
She didn't choose. They
I
all heard it and
beamed
said,
it.
"Who the hell's she?"
JB was thinking the whole time. He was wondering if the shield would have protected him if he jumped down the hole to just land on the ground. That's all he was doing the whole time.
Inertia would have still.
As the shield dissipated, you realize, didn't have the opportunity to test the theory, but that would have been interesting.
All right,
Maybe if you roll another 52.
should we attempt to go down and see if we can get through without making too much noise?
Does anyone have another rope?
Well,
Yes.
I just wanted to mention that on the opposite end of the raised platform room, this way, there was
the one
a
with
corner.
the dogs?
There was there was a corner of the room that was lit up, but I didn't go that way. Someone may have, but I don't know what is over there. It could be an option.
It was glowing?
The
there
other
was a
hallway, you
it
mean?
was a green light.
I don't even know if.
Oh, the hallways are closed now, right?
Yeah, I don't know if we can
Yeah.
get there.
Well, right through this hole here on the side, back into the same room that we could have come in first.
Yes, the stairway up,
Up,
that you're
right.
talking about.
That had a
We didn't look
reinforced
there yet.
field.
We have no
Right,
idea that we
yeah.
There
can't
was
go
one
up
of
it.
you who looked at it, but yeah, you didn't go and check it out.
Right.
That's correct.
Just want to role play it right.
So down?
Damn.
Down we go.
Morthos will just slide down the rope.
I mean, I didn't see it, so I don't
Okay.
know what you're talking
When he
about.
gets to the bottom, he'll use Sola
So
to
again, they
go
don't
the rest
believe
of the
me.
distance and
Okay.
change places.
Are you seeking to be
Stealthy,
stealthy as you
yes.
Bunch
Roll
of
a stealth
metagamers.
check.
I think we
I
would check
think,
stairs before we
if-
jumped in a hole.
We
That's all
could
I'm
probably pull this rope up and tie another couple knots in it with this rope.
28.
28. You land inside of a basin that goes up about 10 feet above you to another level that you could climb out of, but that's what is kind of, well, no, actually, with Sola, you would have
She
had
can
the
be 30
option.
feet away from the rope.
You would have had the option to go outside of the basin, out wherever you would have cared to go, but the rope does kind of come down directly over that basin. So where would you want to place yourself?
Just on the closest edge is fine.
I
Doesn't
mean,
matter. Right there. Yeah.
here.
Yeah, that's
okay,
fine.
very good.
As soon as he lands, though, he would like to make a perception check. While he looks up and kind of tells everyone to wait.
Yep.
Motions, and he wants to see if he thinks he's been detected in any way or anything's coming towards him.
Yep. Go ahead and roll your perception check.
How far down is he?
He is 60 feet. Well, he's about 50 feet down from where you are, 60 feet to the bottom of the lower level there.
So I can't talk to him to left.
19.
19. You hear the chittering of the Kruthic in the holes south of you. There don't seem to be any holes north of you. There are some holes to the east of you. So in the walls to the east and the south, you hear the chittering. Nothing coming from the north and
And
west.
that's the collapsed wall,
That's
right?
the collapsed area. And
You said nothing from the north and the west.
correct.
Okay. Morthos will actually use Sola to go back up the rope.
Okay. So you bamf yourself back
Bamf
up. Are you
myself up.
crawling all the way up or?
Well, until at least I can get... I'm assuming they can't see me. I'm too far down at that point.
Yep. Okay. So you're back up there.
Listen, Ali, you were pretty much dead on. However, I was able to get to the ground. I think if we stay to the northwest side of the wall, I did not hear any of their, little crickety clackety.
All right.
So we might, if we stay to the northwest, we might be able to sneak our way through.
So we have another rope. Do we
yeah.
want to pull this one up, tie another one on the bottom so we can just easily and clearly get down?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
I
doing
I
it.
like that
I
idea.
don't want to break
Mhm.
my ankle.
Remember,
Okay.
try to stay to the northwest wall.
Mr. Morthos, maybe if you can get down there, we can give you the rope and you kind of guide it over that way, and then we can kind of crawl down, so we end up on the north rather than.
How does the
Not.
blind man know where north is?
Actually,
What's wrong with the south wall again?
I hear all those, the creatures that we encountered in the first room. I believe there are more of them down here. I hear the same sounds that we heard in that room.
I say, what? Did you see anything odd with the wall?
Well, other than the same holes that we saw in the first room.
I've been thinking, what if I cover those holes up?
You can do that?
I think
Well, if I make an illusion of rock,
But-
they won't know there's an exit.
But they probably operate via echolocation. So
I
the
think-
mirage would not work.
Also, they probably made the holes, so would they not just try to dig through?
They'd be like, Jerry, did you put that
And,
rock wall here?
yes, I think that is valid. But-
if you want to try it,
I mean, yeah,
Well,
let's get. I mean,
I think
do know that they had eyes.
right.
I mean,
I'm
if we're
still sticking to my
I think if we
echolocation
hear
theory.
them, I
Bats
think if
have eyes, do they not?
I think if we hear them coming, that would be a good idea to try.
if we're quiet, why not give it a shot?
Yeah.
What difference does it make other than a spell slot gone?
Yeah. So Morthos
He
will
said
climb back
in
down.
and out
He
of
will
Okay,
game.
so
Time-
Morthos
tie
is
the
going
rope to
first,
the end?
First,
Yep.
tying the rope has already been
Okay.
tied.
and
Here you go.
he'll go down and to the northwest.
So
and
go
he
ahead and
must-
roll a stealth check again,
Oh yes.
because you gotta
go
back
all the way
up
back
and down again.
Oh, not
There
so
and
good.
back again
16.
on Morthos
16.
scale.
That's bad
Okay.
for Morthos.
So
And,
Morthos is there.
I'll go next.
Is there any place that he could tie the rope off to the side that would allow them to slide down?
Yep, you can make your way up to the rocks here or the rocks here. Either way.
I'll go to the west ones.
The ones
Those.
here?
Yep.
Okay.
Westward.
Very good. As
You're
you
gonna have to
get
cast a
to the rock and you tie it around the first loop, the
Now
rock
they're
in
at
front of
30
you
feet.
begins to move,
Just him.
and
And
it
everyone that goes.
stands up
No way.
and turns to you, and
that's
a
wonderful.
giant earth elemental is staring right at you. Please roll initiative.
Stay to the north, they say.
Wait, what?
So I tried to tie the rope around a rock elemental. That's wonderful.
Hey, do you mind holding this?
Roll persuasion.
Oh,
yeah, hold
shit.
it. Just
Do you
tell him to
speak
hold
rock? I speak rock.
Uh,
Ghost.
That's awful. That's an 11.
Starting a revolution.
11 for Morthos. Okay.
What the
Are we gonna
front
like?
door?
Are we gonna hear this?
And you don't
You
hear
have
anything
no
yet.
idea. I hope you guys are sliding down soon.
I was gonna
We
say
were
that.
waiting for him to tell us
So
to come.
literally, you
know
just
what?
tried to tie it.
I
and
tried to
that's all
tie
that
it.
happened.
That's all that
Let's
happened.
take a
yeah.
long rest
Well,
while Morthos is
This
down
may
there.
be a time the chat.
JB and
comes
Marishka
in.
are going to check the stairs in the other room, so I don't know.
This
Oh, we
maybe
were?
time the chat
That's
comes in
fine.
handy
I'll
for you,
go.
Morthos, as the giant creature made completely of stone with two eyes that are glowing green looks down at you, and with two giant slams of its fist makes its two attacks against you.
I feel like it would offer him a riddle to pass.
That is a 20 to hit
No.
and a natural 1.
Ha!
His arm falls off.
Ha!
It
We
is
then
your
tie the rope
turn.
around it.
All right. Well, he will use a bonus action to bring Sola out and flank.
Okay.
What the freaking?
Well, there's a wall
what?
behind him, so there's no place
I
to
can't
flank.
scoot to the right and have her.
He's walled off all the way around here.
You're on the wall too. Then
All right.
go to town, man.
I'll give it to you.
Go to town,
Then I'm just
buddy.
gonna go to town on him.
Okay, make your attack.
At the bottom of the shaft.
At
Thank
the
you,
bottom of the
P-Farce,
shaft.
for the $1,000. Yeah, thank you for the $1,000. 1,000 bits.
I was
Thank
a
you, P-Farce.
27 to hit for the first
27
one.
hits. Let me know what he
It
is
was
per-
pretty-
How about a
Guaranteeing
25
it's
for the
you.
second one?
Not against.
25 for the second one?
25 also hits.
And 17 for the third one?
17 also hits.
All right. And then, well, let's do the
So
damage
this
on
was
that
you
first.
take out your rapier and you start
Yep.
slashing at it.
Quietly.
And the third attack is?
Is my Unleash Incarnation. I will put Sola out
Okay,
somewhere.
so Sola you
yeah.
did put out,
She
just
just won't be flanking.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. So Sola is out. You unleash with the two pierces of the rapier, and the radiant fist of Sola cracks into its knee and kind of buckles it for a moment.
28. Is he
As-
still standing?
It is still
Then
standing.
he's Action Surgeon.
Okay.
You have 4 advantages.
4 advantages, Morthos.
They're all
Thank
for
you,
him.
P-Farce.
Oh, wow.
You literally just did a little kid shuffle. 'cause
I'm gonna
you got
be
so
I'm gonna be
excited.
using my advantage, and thankfully I did because it just critted.
Oh, my
Nice.
goodness.
Oh,
He's gonna take this thing on by himself.
I am.
I thought we were on the same side here.
no engaging the view.
City Hebron's gonna have to start buying advantages for the DM. It's a
Second
role
one
reversal.
is a 21,
That hits.
and the third one.
Are you rolling all these with
Oh, yeah,
advantage?
yeah.
Okay.
That's the third one.
Yep.
This bitch was
It was a 15.
That does not hit.
It's all right.
So the first one, you see the opening with your rapier, and you kind of jab it right through where its throat otherwise would be. And you watch as it kind of reels back in pain, and Sola punches it again in the stomach and again in the side, but the third blow doesn't seem to do as much damage.
But with that crit, it's still 25.
Man, 53 points of damage in one round. You guys are great.
He was. I just imagine he turned around and he went, oh, and then just launched into this volley.
And the creature is kind of bludgeoned and pierced and looking at you intensely. Are you doing anything else on your turn? Those were all of your attacks.
Can I make a perception check as to how does he look?
Sure. Make your perception check.
Like an earth elemental.
Yes.
I am no.
Oh,
This is
no.
all right.
He looks pretty earthy.
18.
18.
DM advantage.
Excellent.
Oh.
City Guard of Hebron.
Thank you, City
Jerk.
Guard of Hebron.
It's groundhogged.
He is made of stone, and
It's
it's
tough to tell.
really hard to tell.
If I yell, all the creatures are gonna hear me.
You just stabbed
How?
a
So this has
stone.
been like about a minute, right?
6 seconds.
It's only been 6
Only
seconds.
been 6 seconds.
6 seconds.
So we're all up there just talking.
You're just kind of like hanging out,
Waiting for him
waiting
to
for
tie the rope. I think he's
Morthos.
tying the rope right now.
Yep.
Yeah, he's trying to find a good spot.
You
He
watch
doesn't want
as
us
the
falling
rope
into
is kind
peril.
of jingling a little bit.
It's quite considerate of him, really.
It really is. You know, he's never been this considerate before.
We
So
do Morthos.
he's doing nothing at this moment.
Okay, the creature. Oh, take some water.
Oh, the DM is winding up.
My fire water. I will use my advantage right away. Come on, natural 20. Come on, natural 20. Come on, natural 20.
Oh boy.
Ah.
Did
It was
Mershka's
close.
prayer work?
It was close.
That is a 22, though.
-4.
Are you using one of your dice?
It's the last one, but yes.
Okay, then you dodge out of the way as the second slam comes down, which I don't have advantage for.
Yes.
sadly. Natural 20!
No.
Should've
How do you
saved it.
just speak this into existence? That's so
I
infuriating.
love it. See, it's the balance.
Fates of will.
Interesting.
You take 28 points of bludgeoning
Oh.
damage as the fist finally finds you and smashes you to the ground. You are knocked prone,
Sounds like it'd be loud.
but I mean, on your turn, you can stand right,
Right.
back up.
Sola will take an opportunity attack. That'll be a unnatural 20.
Yes, because of your stupid
Yes,
sentinel
you
feat
got
with
it.
yourself.
Yep, with myself.
And that hits.
13.
13 damage.
Morthos, fan question here.
Yes, fan
Do you
question.
have a deity?
Do I have a
If
deity?
so, what's your deity's name?
Yes, it's, well, I mean, technically, who's the one that saved me? That's what I would say.
Tyr,
Tyr. That's it.
Tyr, P-Farce.
the god of justice.
God
and,
of justice.
the
redemption.
name of his deity, kind of.
Kind of.
Kind
Yeah, I've never, pledged
500
anything.
DM disadvantage. That's. Thank you, Side Panic.
You guys are back up to two disadvantages on me.
Yay!
All right, I'm keeping this dice though. I'm
Oh,
rolling him again.
wrong button.
Put the natural one away.
I wish I could
I'm
just
gonna-
speak that
Let's
way.
take this one.
I don't want to do it.
All right, and it is your turn again.
Did we hear that
22?
crashing sound?
Killian did.
Okay.
Oh, I did?
With your
You've been holding out.
with your after
Oh, I was
the
waiting 6 seconds.
second
I was
attack-
waiting for like a time.
the attack that finally meets Morthos, you hear a muffled "Ha!" as and your
He's fine.
just like that.
He's really putting his back
Poor
into
bloke
getting that
must have
rope.
stubbed his toe on a rock.
I
with
just
your
kind of look over
passive-
and whisper.
With your passive perception.
Poor blind man stumbling in the
Are you
dark.
okay down there? Maybe Mr. Oliver, if you want to go down and check on him, let me know what's going on.
22,
I sure.
21,
Yeah.
and a 27.
You got it.
All three hit.
Ooh.
Did you use your release? Your
On
incarnation
another,
again?
yep.
As Oliver kind of
Scampers on. I want to do it like a pirate. I want to wrap my tail around and my feet and on the blade and just be
33.
like, I'll see. Oh my goodness.
And he's already gone, and it's like he's just fighting a bunch of. fucking
What's
rocks.
been taking so long?
An earth elemental. That's
Are
a
you,
rock.
And then at this point, did he start
Blind
climbing
man.
down?
so.
Is that what you said?
Go ahead and roll your initiative roll.
All right.
You know what would be funniest is if since he's blind, he's really just fighting a rock and he doesn't know.
20. Unnatural.
It's an earth elemental.
It is you on your turn. You come down and you see at the peripheral of your dark vision, Morthos just taking his his rapier and piercing it into this massive earth elemental that Sola is also taking turns just punching and chopping and elbowing as it is being bludgeoned under the blows as it rears up to take another attack at Morthos.
I'm going to message back to Killian quietly. Bart points. Get down here quietly. Now.
All right, that is your action
Am I on the ground?
as the what your
Am I on the ground?
what's your movement speed?
40.
40. You're about 10 feet above the ground.
Got it.
Another advantage for you.
Another advantage for me.
Oh
Right.
my
Thank
goodness.
you.
Not really.
Here it comes.
Who's
Roll
doing
with
this?
advantage.
He
against
must not like
Morthos.
Morthos. He just wants to see Morthos die.
Well,
And
that's not a crit, but that's a 23.
P-Farce, I
23 will
love your
hit.
logic.
Okay, so that's 14 points of damage to you. And the second attack
Yes.
is a 13.
That will miss, and I will take my.
Another DM
Sentinel.
disadvantage. Thank you, Sivanic.
But there's also a DM advantage.
And a
I
DM
just,
and...
but I just
Yeah, you just
No, you
used
got
your-
another
Oh, I
one.
got
Yeah,
another
another
one.
one.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
No, he just used that one.
No.
19.
19.
You just got
hits.
it.
No, I just said that one. I said that one. And he used it.
Oh, I rolled a 1, so that's 6.
He used both of his already.
He used...
Okay.
He used both of his advantages already.
Alright.
I
He used two
used
advantages.
two. I
Balance.
rolled advantage twice.
As
Yep.
all things should.
All right. It is now Morthos' turn again. As Oliver, you watch as the line kind of goes taut.
Oh my god.
Another DM advantage.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. So I had 4 advantages, right?
You
Yeah.
used 3.
I used 3.
Yep.
Right. I'm
So
gonna
you had
use.
one
I'm gonna
left.
use one more.
Yep.
What?
Thank goodness. That would be a 24,
There's another DM disadvantage.
23,
What is going
I think I have 4 disadvantages.
that
now.
one-
and a 19.
That
They
one's
all
only
hit.
half.
Oh,
Okay.
So then that's a D... Yep. Nothing.
What? So what?
Well,
we need another.
We have half of a disadvantage.
another 250
We have
for
an
DM
inconvenience
disadvantage.
Okay.
the DM right now.
Until that happens, I'm counting that as an advantage. For
That's
me.
another 25 damage.
25
What kind of
damage.
messed up
Okay.
logic is that?
The leg, its left leg, where you have been kind of piercing, kind of begins to crack down to the knee, and its abdomen area kind of starts cracking up towards its throat as its body is, it's focused and intent on you, but is not looking good as it brings its next to. Actually, no, Oliver, you're up first.
Now you got your DM disadvantage. He gave you the other half.
and another
Another
one.
one.
Yeah, but that
don't
one's from
count
us.
that one.
Disadvantage.
Don't count that one.
Yeah, that one's...
That was a joke.
That was a joke from us.
Okay,
All right.
so you have 4 DM disadvantages
Yes.
right now. I promise you they will need these. Okay,
I'm on the ground.
yep.
And
But on the ground.
I have 30 feet of movement then, because that
Yep.
was 10 feet to get down.
Yep.
I'm going to pull out both my Precious and the Ivory Crest and get in there and stab twice.
Go ahead
That's
and
to
make
hurt
your-
me.
About damn time you get here.
Shut the hell up, I'm down here.
Make your attacks.
First one. 22.
Hits.
Second one. Not going to hit 12.
Damage on the first one.
It is radiant damage, if that matters. 9.
9. Okay. You slice through, and the leg comes clean off. As it starts to topple, it takes its
Only
2
good for
attacks.
you?
It takes its 2 attacks against you.
No, it doesn't. Well, it can, but I'm going to use one of my... I'm going to use my defensive Bardic Inspiration.
Okay. And that gives you an extra.
It gives more damage, and whatever I roll on the D8 is added
Go
to
ahead
my
and roll
AC.
your D8.
Is he attacking Ollie?
I
Or
didn't
me?
say who he's
Okay.
attacking.
Either way, it's more damage, and add 5 to my AC.
5 to your
5 damage
5
to
damage.
and 5 to my AC.
Okay.
I was gonna
As
say, if Al-
he takes
Oliver
one
could fail,
slam
that'd be
attack
so
against
funny.
you, Oliver.
Okay.
With it. No, I don't have an advantage, do I?
No.
Oh, okay. Not advantaged. That is a 25 to hit.
You suck. You suck.
That's 14 points of damage, and 1 attack against you, Morthos.
Oh, mercy me.
That is a 27 to hit,
Holy moly.
was a
That
19.
will hit.
and that's 14 points of damage to you.
And I will
As-
use my Sentinel.
Go ahead and make your attack.
Ooh, unnatural 20.
As it falls prone on the ground, Sola jumps on top of it,
11.
and she grabs one side of its jaw, and at the other side, she kind of does a push and pull motion and just cracks right in half the top of its head as its eyes just go out, and the earth elemental is still.
Ollie, I threw everything I had at it. I don't think I have anything left.
That's good to know. I didn't throw much at it.
Well, it's because it took you so damn long to get here.
Gravity only works so well.
Well, you know, I tried to tie the damn rope to a freaking earth elemental.
Well, that was your first problem.
I didn't see it.
Keep your eyes open, blindy.
It looked like a damn rock.
All right. Well, let's tie it off on its carcass now. So I do that. I tie it off around its arm.
As you begin talking, you hear the chittering of the Kruthic.
Oh, I'll say, there's no way with that fight they didn't hear it anyway.
Begin to get a little louder.
I message up again. Get your ass down here.
We probably would have already been on our way.
Yeah.
So-
I'm on the way down.
So, Killian, you
Relay
hear
the
that,
message,
you
yeah.
relay that. You begin to all make your way
Quietly.
down. I need everyone to roll stealth checks. This is a group stealth check.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Hoo-hoo.
2 more DM disadvantages from P-Farce.
And Hebron, thanks for the
Love
subs.
Yes.
What is this? Did he just get timed out on donating bits?
I have
What
no
is
idea what's
this?
going on right now.
So we got 100% of something.
It's a hype train.
What's a hype
Oh,
train?
sick.
We're saving the economy tonight. boys.
Support local business.
Sorry.
Wow.
Is that too
So
much?
I have 6
I think you have 43
six
disadvantages.
disadvantages.
Oh,
You guys better use them, and you will need to. As you all watch, and you come down, you see what looks to be a humanoid-shaped stone with its left leg chopped off, its head kind of torn in two, and its body just cracked and broken, laying on its side against the wall. Morthos is bleeding from his ear and from the side of his mouth, and he kind of is hobbled a little bit as he's just kind of collecting himself, and Oliver's there just kind of cleaning his blades, looking at each other.
I did that. That was all me.
Whoa! Did you guys?
Shut up, Ray. I love you, but be quiet.
She did.
I rolled a crit fail.
Critical fail for stuff.
That was so cool! Did you
Okay.
fight that?
So you rolled a 1. What did you roll?
19.
19?
I rolled a 6.
What am I rolling?
Yeah.
I forgot.
Stealth.
Even though I'm already down here?
Yes. It's
Yeah.
a
16.
group. It's a group.
21.
22.
Unnatural 20.
13.
Okay. So Morthos, you're not really. You've kind of forgotten about the significance of stealth. Molly, Ray, as you get excited, Killian takes the stick and just starts waving it in front of you, and
Sorry.
collectively, even though there was a crit fail and a fail, the rest of you all passed. So you hear, all of you hear the sound of the Kruthic begin to crescendo, but then it begins to subside as they retreat from another engagement.
I slide past Ray because you said that we all see how beaten up Porthos is. And I'm just going to take a bit of cloth, like just rip it off of my cloak, and then I'm also going to give him my healing potion. And I'm I'm trying to seem very aloof about this.
Okay, so as Marishka walks up to you, Morthos, the flower petals begin to stream down around you as her hair is kind of fluttering behind her. And she looks at you as she tears off some of her cloak, wraps your bloody arm with it, and wordlessly hands you a potion and walks away with the petals continuing to just fall around her.
Hashtag Marithos.
And
Also,
And-
level
and-
4 hype train!
And Morthos takes the potion and
Ruby's
just
got an advantage.
sticks it in his jacket.
So did JB.
Seriously,
Ruby's
thanks for all the
advantage,
subs.
JB advantage.
Nice.
Thank you guys, really appreciate it. All right, so you are in the cavern. The
Level
Kruthic,
4 hype train.
That's what I'm saying. I wasn't lying.
I don't know what that means,
the
but good job.
Kruthic seem to be silent as you see the cavern has kind of opens in front of you. The wall behind you is caved in. There really only is one way forward here to the front.
Time to be sneaky, sneaky.
Yeah, very, very
yeah,
sneaky.
let's,
Okay.
Sneaky.
let's try our best.
Also, reminder, I still have potion of invisibility in case things go sour and I need to run. I mean, in case we need it, you know.
I think everyone has an advantage.
Almost.
Almost.
Oh, now I have 2 again.
All right, start walking.
Those of who can see in the dark, you lead the way, and
shall
those who cannot
charge.
will follow. Like me.
I can go first.
I would say I'd rather stay a little to the back.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
still
you're
a
hurt.
little shaken.
I'm doing okay. I'll go quietly in first.
I'll be right behind him.
Fills me with confidence.
It should.
I'll stay in
Fills
the
you
back
with
to
something.
protect the blind people's backside.
Yeah.
I
Blackish,
I
please.
telepathy Oliver. Make sure you check full the trappy traps.
You got it. Bart has a advantage. How do we want to play that?
The next time you murder someone.
Ray would be, yeah.
All right. So Oliver has the advantage. As you move forward, Oliver, you see that the cave gives way to a stairway.
Can move it up a little bit
Yeah, let me.
if you can.
Quick adjustment.
Yeah, we don't need that one. Sure is a bad guy, Minnie.
It was. You see a man-made carved stairway of hewn stone that gives way to a upper level that turns off to the north. I don't know what's funny.
Level 5 hype
Level 5 hype train, baby.
What is this?
I'm loving it.
So many
It gets you
subs. We might be giving away a dragon
That's what it
tonight.
says. If
Wow.
you hit the downer.
Okay,
it says
so
emojis.
Oh, wow.
if I'm doing my math right, we only need 10 more subs for the water dragon giveaway.
Ooh.
And
You may as well do the water dragon giveaway.
We're giving away a dragon!
Oh man.
We might be giving away 2 dragons tonight. Let's keep it going.
I've nicknamed this one Aqua
Oh, we're
Lung.
way over.
Aqualung. I love
Somebody
it.
donated subs before, and then you did it again.
Yeah.
Oh my
So many subs.
Sub.
wow,
sub,
thank you
sub.
guys.
Complete.
That is so cool.
Does that
I
mean
don't
an
even
automatic
know,
level
You
up?
can't go higher. We're at 113% of
I don't
level
even
5.
know what that means.
It gets you emojis, I guess.
Oh,
It
Yeah,
just
we got
means
new emojis.
You're doing a
Yeah.
great job.
sweet.
Does this mean we
Well,
automatically level up?
Do you guys want to give away to the water dragon now?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, let's just give it away right now.
Dragon.
Keep this hype train
dragon.
going.
They're the
Dragon.
viewers are here, the ones who got us to the number. So give you guys the chance to win. So type into the
31?
chat right now if you would like the chance to win that amazing McFarlane water dragon! Exclamation point hype! HYPE! Exclamation point hype! If you would like to win that water dragon. So go ahead and type that in there, and we'll draw a winner. See who wins. That's awesome. Thank you so much, guys.
I think that also merits automatic leveling up
I think so. I agree with that.
because it's been a while. I'm speaking for someone.
Giving away a dragon.
All right. Oliver's at steps.
Okay,
Less
so
exciting thing.
Right.
I'm sorry. I'm just counting right now.
Yeah, there's a lot. I think 8.
8. Yeah, I got 8 so far.
But-
Keep it going.
Oh, Ray doesn't count.
Yeah, I know.
Hey.
eight what?
8 people have entered thus
Entered.
far.
Okay,
I'm just counting.
Which is a lot.
It
that's
is.
good. That's good. Hey, that water dragon is so cool.
It is really sweet.
And just so you know, I have a white version of that dragon as well.
What?
So if you would prefer a white water dragon with the accent as opposed to green and orange,
Or if
can
you want to
let
give
me know.
Morthos a white one. I mean,
I want a pet.
All
okay.
right.
So I'm at the stairs.
So back to the game. Thank you guys. We really appreciate your love. You see a set of stairs ahead of you, and then it turns to the north and disappears outside of your vision. The rest of you kind of make your way up, and you all see exactly what Oliver sees. You are right next to the Kruthic holes, but as you go silently, they don't seem to be getting any louder as you approach.
I want to check the threshold here to see if there's any type of magic that might hurt
Okay, roll a perception check to see what you see
with disadvantage.
with disadvantage.
Why do you have disadvantage?
I'm still tired. 18.
Oh.
18. You don't see anything magical that catches your eye. However, you do see a slit on the north side of the stairs that runs from the top of the stairs to the bottom of the stairs, just kind of above the stair line, a slit in the wall.
mm.
Hey.
Yeah.
There's a slit in the wall? my brain can't think of what that actually means, but I feel like it's trying to be sneaky, kill you.
I whisper down the alley to Killian.
So you, again, stage whispering.
Well,
Yes.
Ollie turns to me, I turn to Killian.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what are you saying to Killian?
There's a hole in the wall. Ollie's brain doesn't know what it means.
Okay, Killian, what are you
Oh,
saying
we're-
to Rubius?
We're playing Whisper Death.
Gotcha.
There's a pole in the ball, and
It's full of beans.
Ollie's.
He said to pull the lever.
Ollie said something about his eating brains.
Got it. Hey,
Rubius turns to Morthos.
hey, there's a hole in Ollie's brain and he's stuck in a wall.
Morthos turns to Marishka.
I think Ollie's dead.
Marishka turns to JB.
I think Ollie lost his head.
Oh, JB, your friend Oliver is dead.
I look ahead of me and see Ollie with a head.
I'm just waiting, like, expectantly.
Ruby starts crying. So young.
What do I do?
Well, if there's a hole in your head, you should probably fix it.
Why are you playing dead?
I'm gonna walk up and inspect the wall. I'm gonna inspect the steps in the wall.
Somebody get him out of there.
I'll say this is ridiculous. Just
No,
walks
I'm not
forward.
saying anything.
Yeah. In your inner
Yes,
monologue.
in my head.
Go ahead and roll your investigation.
23.
You see a slit in the wall that runs from the top of the stairs to the bottom, and you surmise that this is some sort of defense mechanism. You don't see a easy way to disarm it. With that investigation, your intelligence, perhaps wedging something in there, a piton or something of that nature, would achieve the effect of preventing whatever is in there from coming out.
It's only on one side?
It's on the the north side of there. Yeah, one side.
And no pressure plate I see or anything? Okay.
You rolled a 23 of investigation. You do see that the middle stair has a slightly elevated curvature to it, to one of the stones.
Well, Ollie, I'm certainly glad you haven't lost your head. I believe that's the first time you're hearing of this.
What do you mean?
Well, our friends back there told me you were dead and lost your head, and so I came up. As I saw you just perfectly fine, I was hoping there was no trick of the
Did
eye.
they whisper down the alley again?
We are in a hole at the bottom of a shaft, and so there's no alley. And so I just wanted to make sure you were all right, and then please don't step on that step there.
Yeah. How do we stop whatever is gonna happen from happening? Is there a way to, like, jam it or something?
I think if you go real fast, there's a possibility.
I do have feline agility. How many steps are there?
There are about 10 steps, up 10 feet, so about a foot every step.
Do I feel like I could jump it?
You feel like you could very easily avoid the one pressure plate that he pointed out to you on the 5th step.
I'm totally gonna try to jump over that.
Okay? From where you are?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead and roll your acrobatics.
Gonna back up a little bit and, like, running start.
I hope the
Go ahead
button's ready.
As Oliver kind of moves back, Bart kind of coils up behind him and springs him forward as he rolls
Tigger.
An unnatural 20.
and leaps
So
up
just a point.
about 8 feet up the steps and easily clears the bottom half.
The wonderful thing about all of us is they're a wonderful
I'm
thing.
The only one. I've been 20 minutes.
All right,
Alright,
so you
what
are
do
at the
I
top
see?
of the stairs. You take the next step. You peer around, and you see a hallway that continues on.
So follow him.
And as you kind of look, you see that there's another opening just around a corner that you can't quite see. You'd have to go out and observe further.
All right, so I take my mage tail and I point to the 5th step with it, and I
So you all see a spectral tail kind of
pointing
at the pressure plate on the 5th step.
turns around and says, "Don't touch this step, otherwise you might lose a kneecap."
Are we whispering that down the alley?
I hate you all. Yes.
Is it torchlit in here? Or is it dark?
It is pitch black.
I have my lamp,
You have your lamp.
and I think we had 2 lamps.
You
I
did
have
two
lamp.
lamps. So
I love lamp.
you brought the lamp down, and you who is carrying the two? Who are carrying the 2 lamps?
I had one.
I got one.
Not me.
Okay, so Ray has a lamp,
All right.
I did make the flame go very low though while we were stealthing.
and Marishka has the lamp.
Logically.
Okay, so you
So-
guys have lamps.
I will create a minor illusion of a bunch of triangles with exclamation points in common on the step.
Okay, very good. So you all see the
Neon lights.
the neon caution sign around around the pressure plate, which you are all able to avoid easily enough. Oliver, you get to the top. Everyone kind of moves in behind you. As you peer around, you now see that there is a collapsed hallway that is full of rubble to the top, but on the other side there look to be some old bookcases and some crushed bookcases at the end. The books inside are the seemingly intact, but very, very old, and you'd have to inspect further to see what
Okay.
is about them.
I'm gonna mosey on up there, hug the wall.
Okay, you mosey on up. And you see another opening up to your left.
Okay.
About 15 feet ahead of you, there seems to be another hallway that opens to your left. And you see that the hallway kind of extends forward. And further up, you see another opening with what look to be stairs. And that's about the extent of your dark vision. There do seem to be several openings on either side of this hallway that open up.
As I walk forward, I'm gonna try to angle my body to cover the hidden books from JB's sight. Just go like, oh.
Okay.
Let's keep going.
So Ray, you kind of see the books
I
and
don't
just
want
kind
you to
of
dilly dally.
station yourself here as you all kind of move your way up.
Can we like make a perception check as soon as we get up to like make sure
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll your perception,
no one's
JB.
looking at us or shooting us or
JB's got
casting spells upon
PTSD.
us? 13.
It's a +0. Ouch.
Okay, 13.
I am the most useless dungeon crawler.
But you did make a neon sign though.
You don't really see anything out of sorts beyond an old, very dusty hall that it also had kind of a musty smell to it. Especially coming from the halls is a particularly strong, musty, almost fungal smell coming from what would be the books, the pages and the coverings of the books.
I would want to move up next to or behind Ray, like move from one lantern to the other.
Okay, you do so. The light of the lantern is kind of illuminating the hallway now. As Ray, you can kind of look further and you see that this hallway. I want to do this. This hallway kind of continues, and you can see that it is lined with with shelves that have been collapsed and broken down of all manner of books.
Her arms go down and, there's no use.
I'm coming up behind him and I just say, you know, the lady capital T capital L promised us much more treasure than we have found so far, which I find highly disappointing. As if somebody didn't give us anything yet.
So, you want to check out these books, JB?
Oh, there's books.
Yeah, I would like to look at some of the.
Mrishka wants to look at the books. Mrishka has horrendous unpaid library funds.
So Marishka, as you approach, you step on a plate.
Well, I didn't say that one. Didn't you say there were books on the other one?
Eager Beaver gets the destruction.
Darn it!
And immediately you see a as
We were talking about the other hallway.
green light flashes up in front of 3 of these little hallways. One looks to be a set of stairs, and as you look to the east, we'll just do that. You see a hallway that looks untouched, with books lining it, and at the end there is a large pedestal that is displaying very prominently a wooden, what looks to be mahogany.
It's mahogany.
It's
mahogany.
very
Mahogany.
ornately inlaid wood. The woodwork is exquisite of this box.
I'm visualizing it as cherry.
And it is tilted open. It's a chest. And inside the chest, there is an orb that's blue with swirling energy that kind of flashes and crackles as if there is electrical power within it.
I go, gold is real. That's amazing. Hey, everybody. Look, there's a chest this way.
Wow, that is a
Also-
beautiful chest.
Are you saying like green beams?
There is a
busty.
green shield of energy that goes from floor to ceiling at the front of this hallway.
Aww.
As well as at the, well, you've gone further down. As well as in front of this cove here and this step here.
I'd pick up a book and throw it into the shield.
I
See what
step back.
Say how
I
dare
step back.
you.
Not it already torn up like
Yeah, you
Just
pick
not-
up an old book and you throw it into the...
into a shield. Yeah.
So you step up, you throw it into the shield. Immediately the shield just shimmers and the book just explodes in
Oh.
green energy and disappears.
I would say.
So who wants to go first?
Please do not touch the green force field here.
JB, this force field looks exactly like the one you saw at the stairs on the first level.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Man, I wish there was some way to get
Is
to
there-
that.
Well, I'm digging
Is it-
through
There
that
is
first.
there is no shield at the on this hallway.
Maybe it reacts differently to
What about the
to
first
flesh.
collapsed hallway?
There is no shield on that collapsed hallway either.
I'm gonna look through.
The one where I
Any
wanted
books
to
that I
go.
can
Go
put in
ahead
my
and
bag?
roll an investigation check.
Come on, baby. 17.
17. You find pretty much everything is destroyed here. And if the books are intact, you open them up and the pages kind of just fall to dust.
Oh.
However,
It
you do find a tube. Then you open it up, and within there is a spell scroll of the shield spell.
Nice.
Very cool.
That just means someone's gonna need it.
Do the scrolls activate the wild magic mechanic? I thought we
have shield.
discussed that last
You don't
time.
know?
Do we see it? Do I see any way of disengaging the force fields in the hallway? That we're
Roll a
in right now?
perception check.
27.
You see no uneven stone steps you do see the open coves, and at the edge of the vision here, I'm trying to, can't remember how this goes. That's there. You do see that the hallway continues on, and there are, oh, what the heck? There are several more halls, another one of which has a green shield in front of it,
Okay.
and 2 of which do not. So you have 1, 2, 3 that have no shield in front of them.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
Oi, Melinda?
No.
Oh.
I was just gonna say we walk and look at the ones that don't
I
have
thought we were
Have a
just.
shield?
Yeah.
I thought we were
Killian,
just
as you
connected.
approach the next hallway, you see another pedestal with a more books on either side, and it has, you know, other things like maps and
Nerds.
beakers, beakers of ingredients, most of which look
Nips.
like they're old and very expired.
But are there Bunsen burners?
No Bunsen burners. Unfortunately, there at the end is another
Graduated
pedestal
cylinders.
with a red pillow, and atop the red pillow, you see what look to be black shoes, almost like boat shoes, with silver embroidery about them.
Ooh.
You can try to look closer if you care to, with your perception check.
I didn't see any, my perception. I mean, I'm not investigating, but I didn't see anything like any other pressure plates or anything. On my
Nope.
way up
Yeah,
there.
the hallway seems clear.
Don't worry, I
yeah,
got
sure.
us.
I'll try to.
Okay, so go ahead and
Clear a
roll
little bit.
perception for the first item that you look at.
18.
18. You don't see anything additional to what I described with the box and the orb. The second cove,
28.
you see that the silver embroidery looks like it's stylized in the form of webbing.
Webbing. Okay.
And you move up to the third cove, I presume,
Yes, please.
and you see another. What the heck? I have too many things on here. You take a look real quick and see around the stairs that there are stairs that lead up, and then you come back and you look in. You see that here several of the shelves have been toppled, but the majority of this little cove is still in place, and you see like one of those busts of a person without a head and with no arms, kind of just like a plain body, and a golden amulet that hangs from the neck of this bust. Roll your perception check.
27.
You see on the amulet, kind of shining and glimmering, 2 etched hands that reach upward, that are surrounding a star, which is kind of shining forth. In the middle of the star, there seems to be a little shape of a heart.
2 hands.
That's so cute.
Up towards the holding a star.
A star, then within the star, there's a little bit of a heart.
You can clearly see into the room, obviously. Then
You can see through the shield, but there is clearly a green shimmering shield in front of it.
Can I
There
try?
is also, as you look, you
try
go
solo?
back to stairs that go upward, at the end of which you see is rubble that has fallen down. But you see that up these stairs there are 4 coves. Go ahead and roll a perception check to see what you can see here. There are no shields in front of these coves. There's just one shield in front of this whole hallway here. So go ahead and roll your perception check.
I'm gonna use my advantage on this one.
Okay. Good idea.
23.
You strain, and you are able to see the first 2, but not the second 2. The first 2, you see on one a brilliant red, almost, where is it? almost vibrant vermilion ruby that kind of gleams with its own kind of internal incandescent glow.
It is a ruby.
It's a red vermilion stone like a ruby that's about 6 inches wide and 4 inches wide, 6 inches long. On the other one, it's kind of like a cushion cut, kind of wide. On the other one, you see a amber, what looks to be kind of a yellowish citrine type gem that is more in a kind of an ovular cut shape, also glowing with its own internal yellow incandescent light. So you have a red and a yellow stone, very, very precious looking stone.
Alrighty then.
So this is what you see in each of these. Then you have the remaining halls, which no green, no green, no green.
So I just there's some really fancy things in these side hallways with the shields. Too bad they look like they'll vaporize us. Maybe we can move forward and see down with the lights and people who can see better than I.
You got it.
And see what's down these hallways that don't have
Before we do
shields.
that, can Morthos try to put Sola on the other side of one of the barriers?
Sure.
Does it work? Does she end up being like, can I put her
Roll a
inside?
Yeah.
I can see it?
So Morthos walks up and Sola appears inside.
What happens now?
But if you try to take it
I
out,
know. What do you guys think? You've seen what I can do. You know I can trade places with her.
I really, really want it.
Maybe just grab something
seems
off
to
of
me
the
like the
shelf
initial
rather than
touch.
the
it's a good idea. Is there
not
like
the
a
not
rock,
the super fancy thing.
a rock on the ground or something and try to bring it
'Cause-
back?
Or
Well,
maybe there's a
Sola
mechanism
can't pick up
inside.
anything.
You
You're
want to
telling
go?
me she can
I
you
punch?
want to go?
I can teleport.
I don't know
in
how
her
that
place.
magic works, but
I don't either. What do you think?
I would.
Well,
I'm
that's-
a little scared
There's really
shitless
a-
to try it.
50-50 chance
I
it'll work.
I really, really want it.
We'll look
I
down the
would.
other hallway for some clue as to what's going on.
Which other hallway?
I would say maybe we figure out
Well,
what's
I'm in
going
the-
on.
Steve, your mic. Talking to your mic. Thank you.
I was just as close as you are. Across the hallway from where I am now.
It's
Except I don't hear you.
Well, listen.
I am.
yeah, it's not it. So you walk over to where Marishka is.
Yeah.
Yep.
Go down that hall.
Okay, so you look down the hallway. It is covered with bookcases. That's most of which have collapsed, and there does seem to be a turn down the hallway as it goes backwards.
Ain't that the way?
Well, I have not gathered any information here that will help us. If you think you can perform that,
Maybe there's a
Feet of-
lever on the inside.
if you can perform that feat of ability, please try.
I would say that this green here matches the green of Scorpion Eyes and also the green of that I saw Mr. Draung or
Well, I don't
I
think
assume-
there is any doubt that this is the same magic that you saw in your vision.
Yeah, well, it's all been bad so far, so I'm guessing that it's pretty powerful and it's not gonna work, and I don't want to see you get killed.
It hasn't all been bad. Somebody got healed. Remember that?
Yeah, that wasn't green though.
Good in it.
I'm gonna keep walking down the hallway.
Yes, please.
I mean,
To where?
a little bit past Killian, like, because you said there's another one right there.
Yeah,
that didn't
there's-
have a force field,
This one does not have a force
so
field.
we didn't look further.
You see that there's a hallway that is completely covered, has completely lawned in bookcases, and then there is a roll perception check.
I say, hey Ray, can you walk with me?
And
Okay.
And I head up with Oliver as well. And
Eight.
I'll help him look.
Oh, you're gonna help me look?
Okay.
So if you helped me look,
Or I'll
is-
I'll look too. We don't.
Go ahead and make your perception check, Killian.
20 unnatural.
You see that there is another hallway that branches where there doesn't seem to be any green glow, though it's hard to see from all the books. You do see a slit in the wall at the end of the wall. The wall ends right here, and there is a slit that is open there. Though you rolled a 20, you said? You don't see a mechanism or anything of that nature that might trigger it.
Do you want me to go down the hallway?
Hold on.
Go.
Yeah.
Hold on 1 second.
Yeah.
I'm standing next to Marishka.
Yes.
Have you told us that you stepped on something that did something?
Well,
Like, or
wasn't
did
it
we
pretty
hear it?
obvious? I stepped, it went ka-ching, and then lights went up.
Yeah, she just once she entered into the vicinity of the first shield, they all kind of manifested.
Oh, it wasn't like a plate she stepped on?
It wasn't anything that she stepped on.
Okay.
It was more of the.
Never mind.
Yep.
So nobody's really gone further down the smashed corridor, right?
Correct. No one has stepped foot in the smashed corridor.
Smash
So
it.
we have JB. So let's
You
do it
ready?
this way, because I know we got three different things going on. JB and Marishka, and Rubius has kind of wandered up and is
Top team.
talking with Morthos about whether he should go down the hallway or not. But we got JB and Marishka. What's your conversation about the hallway here? With all the books that are strewn all about.
Well, I'm trying to see if we can find anything to help us figure this place out and the magic involved. So,
I'm also worried about
There's all
more
kinds of stuff
proximity
on the
wards. Yes.
what?
More proximity magic. If I stepped into this hallway and it prompted all of these shields to come up, the last thing I would want is for us to step into this hallway and get our legs cut off by something springing up. This would be a good time to have a pet of some kind that we could just send in places. You know, like a...
I never want to get with you now.
I'm familiar with what you're saying, yes?
Yes.
I say we go in. I mean, we didn't come in a dungeon to lollygag around.
You know what? You are so correct. Lead the way.
I'm stepping in.
All right, so JB and Marishka start heading in and looking at the books. We flash over to Morthos and Rubius. As you see Sola kind of standing, hands on hips, as she looks at you and kind of...
I'm glad you've trusted me with this.
We let the fates decide.
I think that the initial touch of the force field is what damages you. As long as you don't touch it, you should be fine.
He's gonna try to change places.
No.
with
Oh
Sola.
my gosh.
So Morthos...
I asked every one of you no, and you said
I
anything.
said no. I
Morthos
literally told you no.
immediately appears and... You're inside.
I told you!
And then you instantly notice, as you go to take a breath, you breathe out, there's no air in this room.
No air. So then I will
You
immediately.
immediately start choking,
I'll put Sola on the outside and flip back.
and you flip back.
Just hold your breath and do
So
it again.
that's what we're gonna do then. Hey,
Breathe.
there's no air in there, but I didn't die.
His last words.
I feel like I'm getting set up here.
Take a deep breath and go back in.
Marishka says, you can do it.
We haven't even walked the whole
I know,
corridor.
right? I
We
love
don't, like, there could be an easier way. There could be a
This
simple,
is the only way!
there could be a lever. Like,
All
just
right,
like, oh,
listen.
here, lever, turn off force fields.
If you're not gonna do it. Don't
Well,
do it.
I will give you a couple minutes to try to find an easier way in. Otherwise, I'm holding my breath.
I'm gonna walk down the next 15 feet and take a left and a right and just see. No, not that way. Don't give a shit about that. Finish the hallway. Yep. Now I'm gonna look right, look left, like I'm crossing traffic. What do I see?
Okay, you look left, and there seems to be another small opening into a long hallway. You look right, and there are stairs that go up and then disappear in a long hallway.
I got nothing. Your best option is to hold your breath and get the hell in there.
So you're telling me that Sola can physically punch something, but can't grab something?
That is how it works.
Just makes no sense.
Correct.
Why don't you punch the medallion through the force field?
Roundhouse Just kick that sucker.
I'm gonna leave this up to you,
Kickball.
Morthos. You got in and out. If you can.
Well, with JB and I having moved into the hallway, I would have been looking for levers anyway when we were going.
So you guys, this is all kind of going
Yeah.
on concurrently. JB, you look around and you see that it opens up to the crumbled cave exterior. This part of the room seems to just have collapsed in or disappeared, as there are no more books. There's some old rugs which are covered in stone, and one more kind of hall entryway into what looks to be some sort of inner chamber in this corkscrewed room.
We don't find anything.
No
useful in
levers.
these.
Roll an each of you roll an investigation check.
Yeah. Well, I might help. My man would be helping you. Do you have dark vision?
I do. Yes.
Oh, okay. Word.
28.
Should I roll for one? Or-
As you kind of go around and you look around, you look in, you see that inside of this room there is a book in a glass case at the
That feels important.
You know, I'm
End
not
of
gonna be
the
able to help
room.
myself.
No, you have to.
I love
You're not
books.
even, but you do you, man.
It's there for you.
as Marishka kind
Have
of
the feeling.
moves up. Everything else in here is just
Destroyed.
destroyed. There's, the fungus kind of permeating this room is the musty smell very heavy as the time has eaten away at the pages of these books.
Is there anything on the walls, like any carvings, paintings?
Everything is just tossed and turned about.
Right,
Inside, in the midst of everything that's destroyed, there is one book that is there in the midst of a pile of all kinds of other things that are just thrown about.
Look at that smirk.
All right. I'm going in, and I'm going to. We're gonna.
Yes.
You'll be
Here's
right behind me.
Here's my plan. Here's my plan.
I'm
right?
gonna look around for traps and things
If I was a villain in the lair, right?
in that area.
that
Okay.
pedestal would be booby-trapped so that it is by weight. So that if the weight is adjusted, then bad things happen. Gruesome.
Maybe a
Horrible
big
things.
rock starts to roll down the hallway.
I heard you, Rubius.
So before you guys, before we do that,
Screaming
we're
behind you.
gonna flash back to Morthos and Rubius. What are you guys doing?
Well, he's gonna yell, "Have you found anything to open this?"
I found stairs in a hallway. Would you like me to go down the hallway or up the stairs?
Yeah. But
I
there
can
might be an
demo.
easier way.
So which one? Left or right?
Let's
I don't know.
flip.
Let the fates decide.
I'll
Heads
go
it's
down
left,
the
tails
other
it's
hallway.
right.
Got it.
So Ray, you're gonna go down this hallway.
What's
Yeah.
it
I'm
called?
going with her.
Okay,
Bye.
Ray. As soon as you're
Right.
going with her, as soon as you both step in, two magical bolts of electricity go flying forth. I need each of you to make dexterity saving throws.
It's a death.
20.
You have 0 HP.
Oh, jeez.
10.
Shocking development.
Okay, you each take 15 points of lightning damage. It is halved down. Oh, actually, no, you're not resistant. No, you are.
She's resistant.
You're
to
resistant to
Oh, yeah.
lightning. Halved down to 7 for you, Ray. As you quickly step forward, what are you doing?
It,
I'm gonna run down the hallway.
You
To
just,
the right.
you just
Is
keep,
it, no,
you
I
keep
was
running?
like, no. I put my stick out real quick. and I
I'm
said,
I'm gonna go down the hallway.
Do I see any other pressure plates? Good for you.
Roll a perception check.
It's only 7 damage. I'm a barbarian. She would run down the hallway.
15.
15. Ray, as you get to the front of the room in, another
I'd
volley
like to
goes
try to
forth.
dive in.
Each of you need to make dexterity saving throws again.
Killian's like,
Come on,
Well,
"Oh,
Hobbit.
really?"
Is he so short that they fly over him?
7.
7. You take 15 points of lightning damage. Ray, you take 7. As you see the opening, do you go inside of it?
Yeah.
Okay. You go in,
Back away.
and Ray disappears from view. We'll get back to Ray.
That might be
Oliver, what are you
helpful.
doing?
Well, we flipped for it, and it was heads left, tails right. I said Bart, so we're going right.
Okay. So
Up the stairs.
you go up the stairs. As soon as you get to the middle stairs, blades come out from both sides that were on the edge of the stairs.
Should have saw this coming.
And slice downward through kneecapping both of your... Go ahead and roll a dexterity save.
All right.
This might have been the dumbest 5 minutes we've ever
Pure
had.
luck.
This has not gone well.
11.
Not at all.
11. You take 20 points of slashing damage and are knocked prone on the stairs. You fall down to the bottom as they slice up your body.
Do I feel like that if I followed Ray, that it's like, is it triggered and done, or is it like multiple?
You look
like,
and you... What did you roll with your your second
I rolled
perception?
a 20 and then I rolled a 17, I think.
Right. So
18.
you look down and you kind of see now that there was a that it seems that your foot broke an arcane beam of light that went across, and then here, because now that you looked around and specifically saw the DC came lower, and you see the arcane beam of light, and very faintly another one that crosses in front of this doorway here that she broke.
Okay. I would go down to see if I can see.
So you step over it,
Yeah.
you look into the room, and you see a long hallway.
I follow.
You don't see Ray.
I follow her.
Okay, you step in, we'll get to you as well.
Can't leave her.
Okay, so
boy.
you guys are over here. Oliver,
Did I notice
We're
Oliver
discussing
tumble
library
in a
books.
bloody mess down the stairs?
go ahead and roll a
We're
perception
so
check.
screwed right now. We're not gonna get any items, and we're all gonna die.
Talk about we
don't need to wait till
completely
our
split the
100th
party up too.
A perception check, you said?
Yep.
We split it into 4 different categories.
13.
13. You hear
I mean,
Ollie found a mate.
I'm asexual.
Oh my gosh.
All right. JB.
Wait, do I check that out, the noise?
What are you doing about it? What are you doing about it?
Ollie? Are you
Yes.
okay?
I may have ruptured both of my ACLs. They're,
God!
I think the same trap that I jumped over on the stairs before.
Malthus,
I
you know what
walked
to
right
do. I need to
into-
check on Ollie. Stay here. I run to Ollie.
All right, you run to all. You find him.
Good God, man! There's so much blood! Why did you go right? I said Tails was left!
Oh,
Or did I?
he holds up his hands. Ah, left. Oops.
Does anybody have any aid? Any
mean,
potions?
I can heal myself.
Touch yourself, Ollie! Do it now! As many times as you have to!
I think I'm gonna save it till a later time.
You just tore both ACLs!
Remember the time this was such a nice passive hallway? And now we're all in different rooms.
Dying separately.
About to die.
All right,
alone.
Morthos, you watch as Rubius helps Oliver up, and Oliver comes staggering out,
I hope they do.
covered in blood.
He's using both knives as canes right now, dragging his
No,
legs.
I'm carrying him. I scoop him up.
Okay.
Okay, so
knew this would
Rubius
be
picks him up, and you walk him back to Morthos.
I walk him back to him, yes.
Okay, put him down. You three
Maybe
are there.
we should just put you into the force field.
JB,
We're all making terrible decisions too. I love it.
please roll your perception check.
We have 5 DM disadvantages. We'll be fine.
What are we gonna use them on?
Yeah.
It's all just
Our greatest enemies are ourselves.
Can we disadvantage our stupidity?
This is falling apart.
18.
Ah.
It took us
18?
18. You look in, and you don't seem to see anything that is out of... looks clearly to be a trap. Everything is just strewn all about. However, you cannot see along this back wall without stepping into the room. And that is something that...
Baited.
that is something that you note.
Baited.
You do
Stepping
see,
in.
You do see now that
I grab his arm. No, I grab his arm. I grab his arm.
roll. Are you trying to resist?
No. If
Okay.
she's trying to guide me, then I'm gonna wait.
She grabs your arm.
I say, what is this for? Why is your hand upon my person?
JB, as a former villain who would have loved to have a lair of this design, I would have designed it any way I could to kill people trying to get things that did not belong to them, that I probably stole and did not belong to me. That's besides the point. But what I'm saying here is I think that if you went in there, I think you might die. and that would be difficult to explain to everybody else, because then it makes me look bad, you know, because I'm the reformed villain, and then a dead person that no one saw. So really, I'm so concerned for you, and I want you to be safe.
Okay, but I have to see what's in that book.
Well, I understand, because I want to see it too.
JB, you do notice that there seems to be an opening from the other side, which clearly was not there when you came up the stairs. And putting 2 and 2 together, you sense more illusion magic at work.
Mm.
Secret hallway.
Can I see that too, or
Are you making a perception check?
I will.
Okay, so you
I see.
step up and change positions and make your perception check.
13. I'm
You
dying.
see
The
about
dust here.
you
It's
see
terrible.
about the same thing. The musty, kind of moldy
Allergies.
residue is getting to your allergies a little bit.
That is what I think. Oh, so I do see that opening? Okay, cool. Yes, there is an opening there. But I also have mage hand, right? So I'm thinking maybe we back up.
Oh yes, just
safe
do it.
distance.
Yes, do it. Done.
Okay.
Go ahead. Try it.
All right. Well,
Have you done it yet?
No, I need to.
Why haven't you done it yet?
Because I need you to stand in front of me so I can focus on myself. So I'll take a step back and really begin to focus, and hopefully JP goes in front. Yes. All right. So then I'm going to cast Mage Hand, which is in range of the. It's a glass case covering.
A glass case on the top of a pedestal, not unlike the pedestals in the other.
Can I cast hands? I can only have one.
You watch as a spectral hand emerges that has some kind of spectral flame coming
Yeah.
off of it, and you try to grab the case.
Is there like a handle on the case, or is it just a
It's
glass
just
box?
a glass case.
Oi, Melinda!
Of emotion.
I'm gonna see if I can like.
The hand goes against it and
Yeah.
cannot budge it. It seems to be.
Okay, well, can I just manifest the hand inside the case?
Yeah. You
Okay,
can.
and do that.
You do so, and instantly it just winks out.
Oh, that is so frustrating. All right, JP, you can go try and get it. I'm going to go regroup with the group so they saw me is an alibi, and then I'll come back.
So you're going to go where, Marishka?
I'm just joking, but I'm just going to back up a little bit
Okay.
and clearly hang around.
So
Take
the
luck!
3 of you are over here, and you're listening to this conversation down the hall between Marishka and JB. And
Oh, they hear me. Okay.
you get the sense that they're talking about some other room to go into or not. As Morthos, you wait as to whether you're going to go in. JB, what are you doing?
I'm going in. Oh, gosh.
You step in. You look at the book that is there on the pedestal. You see in a ancient Elvish script. It's Elvish. Do you know Elvish?
I do.
Yes.
You read it very plainly as you see the binding is kind of a almost terracotta style binding with some inlaid copper metal, and there is the face of what looks to be a man made out of clay. And it says across it, Manual of Clay Golems.
Oh my.
Ooh.
And as you see this, a suit of armor behind you kind of lights up, and from behind you, a massive red light begins to spew forth as a shield is brought to bear and a sword is drawn. And I need you to roll initiative.
No.
We're gonna have a fight.
You got it, dude. You're fine. There's only one? Okay.
11
13.
for 11 for JB, 13 for Marishka,
This is fun.
and the enemies roll.
Enemies? Can you do that?
Well, it's enemies because it's plural. Roll the 15, so they're
Morpheus
first.
and Solo with
As
elemental,
you
can do this.
you turn at the sound and you see this suit of armor glowing red with no face, and this helmed horror before you takes a swing as you try to dodge, and that is, man, darn, a 9 to hit. Putting that dice away.
Miss?
And the second, am I rolling any of these with disadvantage?
Well, now that we have them, yeah.
Yeah.
We have 43, so
How many do you really have?
6.
6. Okay, so the
Plus
first
12.
one of those is being used.
Wait, no, why were we using that?
because you're going to die.
Oh, it's a crit and a 5. So that
We
is
used that.
so that is
5 was
11. That is 11 to hit you.
Miss.
And both of them, shoosh, shoosh, as you kind of just barely dodge out of the way. And Marishka, you watch as this creature has just appeared from a part of the wall that you couldn't see and is taking swings at your friend.
Friend
Friend?
sacrifice.
Don't over
Is
exaggerate.
your friend who do stuff together.
Okay.
Uranium
So
bombs.
can I go up to him? And I'm not quite sure about the logistics of this, but we'll see. So, Shocking Grasp has advantage on targets wearing armor made of metal.
Yep.
So we're gonna try that.
Okay, so your hand begins to spark with almost a electrical flame as you reach out, and you have advantage on the attack.
First one is a 20 to hit. Second one is a 16.
The 16 does not hit. The 20 does hit.
Yay.
As you reach onto its rib cage area and just jab it, it doesn't even flinch. It just kind of sees you, and the top of its body turns first, and then its legs kind of reorient themselves towards the both of you in between, facing you both down.
And I don't know if I want to do a Misty Step. I hate this wild magic. But I would. So
So where are you Misty Stepping to?
I'm Misty Stepping.
Could just disengage.
Oh, yeah, well,
Can't
but then it
sure
will
use
just.
your action.
Oh,
Yeah.
should have did that first.
But the good news is it's not looking at JP. So I'm just gonna Misty Step
To
the hallway.
to here?
This is going to be very bad.
Can I go that far?
You can Misty. Well, is it a place? Misty Step is it you have to see where you're going to?
You don't have to roll for that.
I know. But I don't.
I'm going to have to roll twice.
You have to see where you're going.
Yeah.
With Misty Step. Okay, so you can go anywhere in here, or anywhere in here.
I could go to
You
the.
could try to go over
thingy.
here.
She can see
Right.
through that illusory wall, right?
Yeah.
You don't see around it. You just see that there is a pathway there that you didn't see on the way up the stairs.
Okay, so really not a lot of distance then.
What are we doing,
But
Rishka?
I can't disengage because that was the action then. Okay, so I'm going to then. Misty Step
Okay, where are you going?
to the illusion hallway. Can I see that?
Here? Where?
Well, I mean, I can't see around the corner. I
No,
would
you
think.
cannot. So you can
So,
Misty Step
yeah.
to here, or
Yeah.
you can Misty Step anywhere in here.
I'm gonna Misty Step to the back of the.
Okay,
hallway,
so
where
to
it
the
was.
north here.
Yeah.
Very good. Roll on the wild magic table.
Please, I've been so good. That's what I'm thinking in my head
Dear.
as I'm running. Dear,
Leaving
dear.
your friend to die. So good. Go
No,
ahead.
he was looking at where I was.
I
It's
haven't
fine.
even seen the golem yet. I'm still looking at the book.
Are you
This
serious?
is how he missed me.
You were like, oh, sweat over your head. Ooh, let me get an angle over here. Swipe down next to you.
You didn't even feel the wind rushing.
That's right.
And your roll, Marishka?
15.
15. Oh, that's low on the table.
Does that mean something? Everything I've rolled has been pretty hurtful. So
gosh, I can't take this right now.
This is awesome. This is what this game's all about. I'm gonna have setting off fingers.
Please,
setting
please,
off the traps.
God.
1,
Oh,
2,
gosh.
3, 4. Please roll a d4.
I just want something good for once.
Will you stop
It
crying?
could
No.
be good. It's just choosing who it is. It also could be really bad.
1.
1?
Yeah.
Okay, Morthos. Please roll a d20 and any number. Tell me odds or evens.
This is so complicated.
Odds.
Odd. You watch as Morthos's form explodes upwards, and he turns into a giant Morthos that fills the hallway.
And then his toe touches the force field.
But how does that help us?
Because then you can just.
Please roll a dexterity save to avoid the force field.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No! Matthew!
That was coming anyway.
Okay, good.
Advantage. He has advantage.
Oh, natural 20.
As you're able to shift your massive body as it kind of bumps up against the wall behind you, and you are now basically 3 times your size.
Yes!
So I'm bigger than Ray.
You are.
Where's
you
Ray?
are even bigger than Ray.
I see him right
not
You
there.
look to brag, and you can't
You do see him, yes.
Can he, like, fit?
He is considered a large creature right now. He would be able to fit down this hallway. He would not be able to
But he
fit
could
into
reach
there.
in. Smack some things. I said, Morthos, a creature in the back room, go kill it! You're big now!
All right, so you all 3 hear that there's something going on. Please, Morthos, Oliver, and Rubius roll initiative.
Holy crap.
How did this get so far out of hand? I critted 23.
Pudding!
23.
Everybody
Oliver.
ran up the hallway.
Okay.
Too many hallways.
Oliver got
Oh,
a 23. Rubius.
Yeah, we did all separate. like,
17.
17. And
9.
Morthos. 9. Okay.
just
It is JB's turn.
Thanks, Chris.
Do I notice a monster attacking me?
You hear the whoosh of magic and the sizzle of electric, and you turn, and you're faced with this golden armored, red, essenced creature staring you down.
And
with
I don't
its-
see Mariska?
And Mariska is gone.
I was
say- I
unwillingly
say,
teleported.
Mariska, this is no time to play games. This is a serious situation here.
Wait, he didn't hear me
No.
scream?
I'm talking right
Oh,
now.
okay, sorry. Sorry.
I know that you and Ray like to play tricks on me, but this is important. I turn back around.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
So I hate you.
He saw the lane and
want
he
you
just
to not
ran right through the hole.
die.
Do I feel threatened? That's really
No,
Go
it
ahead
looks
and roll-
really
Go ahead
friendly.
and roll insight.
15.
This thing looks like it's trying to kill you.
He's not just standing there.
Yeah, he's not just like scratching his back with his sword.
So as I turn around, my eyes widen.
What was your damage, by the way, Mariska, on your
Take that flank.
on didn't you hit him with the 20 you said?
What did I do?
Didn't you tried to
Oh, the shocky thing?
yeah.
Yeah.
Why'd you roll twice, by the way?
Flanking.
No. Anyway, it would be
No,
one
I had
attack.
advantage for shocking grasp.
Oh yeah, so
Yeah.
yes, so that it hit. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what was your damage?
14.
14. Thank you. Okay.
So first, I will cast mirror image
Okay.
as copies of myself show up and fill this room.
So
Oh,
1,
disturbing.
2, 3 mirror images of JB appear, all of them kind of standing next to him, drinking a cup of coffee, kind of looking up at this creature. Go ahead and roll on the mild magic table.
Another shield of God.
Yeah, you need it. Now's the time to roll a 52
You gotta
again.
make Ray big now.
52?
52.
No!
Look at that. 52.
All
I'm
right.
so angry. I want a shield.
As the voice says again,
What are the freaking
do
odds?
you really believe this is chance?
It's shared.
As the shield begins
you
to circle around you again.
That was
Wow.
the Lord.
Mariska is now a believer.
And
Where two or more the God.
I will then.
Stand your ground, man. You got a shield. Punch this thing, man.
But oh boy.
I'm gonna try to grab the cover on the book.
Interesting tactic. Let's see where this goes.
Let's read.
No, I don't know if it solves the problem, you know? I can't
So it's
hit the
behind
thing.
glass.
yeah.
So you'd have to get through the glass to get to the book.
Right. I can't just move the glass.
You can try.
Like lift the glass.
Have you tried
I
using
want
your
to
teeth?
interact.
Okay, there
this item.
there is no handle or anything on the glass. It's just in a glass case.
Oi, Melinda.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm gonna.
So you just go to smash it.
Well, I can't smash anything because I already used an action.
Yeah, that's correct.
But I would like to interact with this object by.
Okay, you try to move the glass. The glass does not move.
It's like I did that with Mage
That's
Hand.
glued.
All right, are you staying? Are you staying there?
You have 5 pounds of power.
10. Thank you.
Not
no,
locked.
no, I'm not. I am walking away slowly.
In what direction?
Oh,
Illusion wall.
not the way I came.
Opposite way.
I
So
saw some sort of exit.
that's 30 feet.
Perfect.
I need to roll my opportunity attack. Am I rolling with disadvantage?
Well, he's got.
No, he's got
Well,
a shield.
He's got.
And
got shield and he's
got a
the
bunch of the
great.
mirror images.
Yeah,
No.
yeah, I'd say
Just
no.
asking.
Yeah.
Okay. Just
Baiting
asking.
us.
You have 5 left. You got
Six,
lots
Try.
actually. We just got another one. I lied. We have 5.
5. All right. Rolling my attack normally. It's a natural 20.
Get out of here!
But
I rolled a 5.
so that
It
still
hits.
hits you. Okay.
Son of a.
What's the point of the shield then?
Okay. You.
Oh, I
you
do have
take-
the shield.
So it adds +2 to your AC. Is
Oh,
what that
that's all?
shield does.
So you're
I
dead.
thought that was
you,
way
you know you
cooler.
can answer that God now. No,
so
I don't believe.
the shield moves.
Chances bullshit.
The shield moves to intercept, and the sword swing is too fast, and the shield just misses it as he slices across your stomach, and
I'll use a reaction to cast shield. Oh, never mind.
it's a
crit.
natural 20.
I
Yeah,
forgot it's a crit.
yeah, it's a natural 20.
Puny
Save your spell
god.
slot. As you immediately spit out a gout of blood, as you take 18 points of slashing damage, and it is now Morthos. Yeah, we'll go to the top of the round. Ollie, it's your turn.
Remember, you're in my arms right now.
As you watch
Did I
as
see them exit?
JB is holding his stomach as it's bleeding as he just appears out of the wall, and
child,
there
don't
are
look.
there are 3 of him, there are 4 of him, all of them holding his stomach bleeding.
Okay, I tap Rubius because I'm in his arms, and I say, "Onward, steed," in that direction, and
Right on.
I want to look at JB and see how bad is he looking. Like I know you said,
Roll
God
your
of
medicine
blood,
check.
because I always seem to be the one who saves.
I'm not a
him from
doctor,
dying.
but it's bad.
5.
5. You can't quite tell. He's bleeding pretty bad.
I'm
but
looking too. Can I roll a medicine check, please?
on your. Was that the end of your turn?
Well, we're
No,
not in
I'm gonna
combat.
cast a healing
Yeah,
word.
you are.
Okay.
Am I in combat?
You are all in
You
combat.
rolled initiative.
Yep.
Well, not all.
Well,
You're next.
Am I?
You're up next.
I'm casting a healing word.
Okay.
2nd level on J Biscuit.
Okay, so 2d4 plus 5.
Plus
Nope, could you not? Oh, yeah, yes. So it's plus
it's
plus
plus my
plus your proficiency. So plus 8, plus 8.
so it's 11.
11 points of healing damage
Nice.
back to you. And Wild Surge.
You got
really
it.
happy.
D100.
Yes, sir.
Uh oh. Hope it doesn't hurt me.
Takes 12 points of damage.
44.
That's a solid
44.
number.
Pretty well healed up.
You immediately feel your body begin to shake and quiver,
in my arms.
and you feel your senses kind of extend forward in a 20-foot radius, and you get the sense that for the next minute you can teleport 20 feet at will.
Will I be teleported with him?
That's kind of cool.
What? Like, does it? Am I the central location? So, like, I could walk and
Like
then teleport?
20 feet.
can't
You're
walk,
Nightcrawler for the next minute.
Yeah. I want to move.
You have 2 torn ACLs.
Freaking awesome.
I want to move towards J Biscuit
Okay, so the way it works is it's your bonus action to do so.
next time.
But you
Yeah, that's
have
not good.
you have a minute of teleportation, 20-foot increments. All right. Now it is Rubius' turn.
Rubius is gonna trot towards JB.
So you are holding Oliver still?
Yes.
You move up, and Morthos kind of like moves aside very quickly.
Oh my
and
god! By the way,
you can
what
get,
the hell is that?
You can get about only move half speed because you're carrying Oliver.
I'm just so exhausted. JB, what attacked you?
And on his turn, he can respond
Yeah, we don't see anything yet.
as you watch as the wall.
Never mind.
You watch as there is a swing from the wall. A sword emerges from the wall and takes a swing at JB. Am I rolling with
Yes.
disadvantage?
Yeah.
Yeah, this one, yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna laugh. They're both fails.
That. Oh my goodness. That is a 19 and a 16 plus 6 is 22 to hit.
Doesn't matter. I rolled a 2. It hit.
So
It
with,
hit you again?
Don't you
okay,
have
22 to hit with your plus 2 AC.
I have 14 with that.
Okay. So
Well,
it hits you again. You take 9 points of slashing damage.
Slashing.
As the second attack comes down, am I rolling with disadvantage?
May as well.
Yeah, why
All
not?
right. So this will make me have 3 left after
With
this.
different dice.
Same dice. Oh, that's a 13 to hit.
No.
well, that I have 14.
Yeah, that misses.
Yeah, that misses.
So the second one comes down and seemingly swings between the 2 JBs that are there, as if it doesn't know which to attack. And it is now Marishka's turn.
Really? Oh,
Really, really.
we ran through that whole list.
Really, really.
I was hoping things would be dead by now.
I don't know if you guys see that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
No.
So I am going to proceed further down that hall to where I can. Is it in the hall or is it just the sword right now that we saw?
You see a very large Morthos, and you see the back end of Rubius as he kind of awkwardly carries Oliver forward, with Oliver in his arms kind of pointing forward, and Bart pointing as well.
Yes.
Okay.
Being
So
very
I'm gonna
useful.
go up to the end, like to the intersection, and I'm assuming that he went the other way through the tunnel, so it's gonna be coming out any second now. So I will be ready with a.
Okay, you can get to there, and you can kind of peek around the corner, and all you see is 4 versions of JB all holding their stomach. Are you holding an action?
Yeah.
What
firebolt.
action are you holding?
Can I hold firebolt?
You may.
'Kay.
JB, you're up.
But I would also say to Morthos, that's coming out there.
Okay.
I will step in front of him and say, "How dare you?" in my best Rubius impression. And I'll pulse wave.
Okay.
Okay. Pulse wave.
So, which is probably a terrible idea.
That's a
but
level 3 spell, yes?
Yep. Constitution save.
Step in
Okay.
front of
He has advantage on all saves against magic, unless you're making me roll with disadvantage.
We got like 60 to 60
You have
left.
3 left?
Yes, use it.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I roll an even roll.
I'm gonna punch
It's a
you.
natural 20.
I'm gonna punch you.
It's a natural 20.
I don't care what it is. You're
I'm
getting
breaking
punched.
all of your
An
stuff.
even roll for you
It's
is
a
a
natural
roll with
20.
advantage.
I'm
Breaking all of
sorry.
it. I'm burning it
That's
all
my
down.
third one.
test.
Does he have a
They're
minus?
all- they all have been different dice.
Does he have a
It is
minus 4?
uncanny how many you can roll.
Does he have a minus 4 to Constitution saves?
I don't know what a Helm Horror has.
Oh.
Let me check.
That damn helm whore.
Does
I doubt he has a minus 4.
I don't think
There's not a lot of things that
Oh,
do have minus.
Wait a minute. I feel terrible. Did it take a reaction at any point?
did
Was
it
it-
take a reaction?
Yeah, it's an opportunity attack. That's a reaction of it, right?
That is a reaction, yeah.
It did that, right?
But it resists the
It's too late.
shocking effect of that. All right. Where is it? Where is it? Where
I'm
is
mad salty right now.
Has not done anything. Every single.
You know what? He may be giving you your wish.
it? Okay, Constitution is +3, so that's a 23.
Okay, then I think you still take damage. You better take damage for a level 3 spell. Half damage. You do not get pushed away, which was my actual goal.
Right.
How dare you?
Okay, sorry. Force damage.
It's force damage. He's immune to force damage.
No. Are you freaking kidding me?
I'm out.
As the wave of force blows past him, it just looks at you, and its shoulders kind of go up and down a little bit, as if he is just laughing at your attempt.
I literally can't hurt.
That is terrible.
I will
Helm's
then
Horde, damage immunities, force necrotic poison.
totally believe you. It's fine.
My hope was that it would not be able to take reactions.
However,
if it run.
you hear the smashing of glass on the inside.
What is?
It just stepped on glass. The
I
glass
am-
case is fine.
I am going to run away from him.
Okay, where are you going?
Um,
Oh, wait, where wild magic roll, please.
Could we have come back through the hallway?
this is fantastic. Oh, baby. 61.
It's a good year.
Spells you cast cannot be
61. As with your halfling friend, a snowstorm begins
Two
to
snowstorms!
fall around you.
Is that what I rolled the first time?
Please roll a.
This is the saddest day of JB's life.
Please roll a d20.
Did I roll a d20?
I think I had to roll a d.
Might be the last
D8.
day of JB's life.
Right. It is now
I'll be so upset if JP dies.
Morthos' turn.
Oh, no, I
JB
need
said
to
he was
get
gonna
out
run
of
Oh,
away.
you're moving. You're moving.
space.
Yep. Where are you moving to?
I cannot be there. To my quote-unquote friends.
Okay.
I'm
Wait, more
slowly but surely coming to your rescue.
What's that thing?
We have an army. We have a
Ollie's the
Morthos.
tank right now.
Right. Morthos is the tank,
Okay.
but he can't get there
Yeah.
because of
So
all the people in
Morthos
front of him.
is his form is kind of hunched up in the hallway. It is your turn, Morthos, as you watch as
Squash
4
him.
JBs rush towards you after having unleashed a massive wave of force energy with a smile that quickly turned to a horrified, wide-eyed, oh shit look.
Morthos will literally run down to the end of the hallway.
Okay, you kind of push Rubius and Oliver to the side, and you kind of park yourself right at the.
Come on,
at
there's
the
got
foot
to
of-
be an advantage for this. I just want to pick him up and rip him
Is
in
he
two.
stronger?
There is an opportunity attack made against you as you walked away. Am I rolling with disadvantage?
Wait, JB, I thought he disengaged.
No, he took the-
Oh,
just
that's
doesn't
right.
matter.
Never mind.
Am I rolling with disadvantage?
Yes, no, maybe.
Yeet.
JB?
No,
I already rolled
no.
my dice.
Okay.
You've got the mirror.
Come on, baby. 17 to hit.
That would hit, but you hit one of my guys.
So one of the images disappears. As you see a sword come through the wall and slice through and dissipate one of the images of JB. Morthos, you're up. You see no creature.
I see nothing.
You see
You saw
nothing.
the sword come through the wall.
You saw the sword come through the wall.
That's normal, though.
Yeah, completely normal.
That happens all the time.
Here, let's. No,
Like
oh,
on the
hold on.
Does this mean Sola is huge?
I just died in your arms
That's a good question.
All right. Morthos is going to literally attempt to reach through
Okay.
and stab whatever. Actually, oh,
How big is his rapier?
I'll say how big am I now? I mean, I'm huge.
You're like,
I'm going to pick him up and I want to tear him in two
you want to try to grab him.
and tear him in two.
Okay, so roll. You're rolling a athletics. This is a grapple to grab
Yep.
him. Roll with disadvantage because you can't see him, and he rolls with advantage because it's
This one might
it's
be a
basically like
disadvantage.
being blind trying to grab him.
He is blind.
Unless
This is the same way any attack right now would be at disadvantage as well because you can't see him.
Fair.
I guess that makes sense.
17.
17 to hit. You lash out with your giant rapier and
No,
you,
to grab him. I'm going to do it. Yeah.
Oh, you
go
went at
for it.
disadvantage.
Sure.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
I was
we went
disadvantaged.
we
So
went
I-
disadvantage.
If you want to go undisadvantaged, then it's
Am
a
I
crit.
rolling at disadvantage?
I think
Yes.
so.
Okay,
Yeah.
that means I have one left after this.
Jeez.
For a whole room that we have no idea what's in yet.
19 and a 1.
Oh,
He dies instantly.
Instant death.
yes.
You have him grappled.
Yes.
You have, you can try to back up and pull him with you.
Yep, that sounds good.
And he is now exposed and in your hands. You have one attack action left. Your movement is all gone.
You want a piece of me? No, I want two.
I'm you know what, like a rag doll. I want to smash him into the ground.
Like Loki.
Go ahead
Yeah.
and
You
make
can say Hoff, yeah.
Go ahead and make your attack.
Mariska's cackling in the background watching
Casper
this.
his ass. I don't know what that means.
a 24. How's that?
24 hits. Roll your
Shred him to
damage.
pieces.
Go,
Well,
my
what
minion!
damage do I roll?
We're skinning this, reskinning
Alright.
your rapier. So go ahead
Okay.
and roll.
That'd be an
We're giving
11.
giving it some flavor. 11. Very nice. So you watch as Morthos picks up this helmed whore and just smashes him, kind of head first, powerbomb style,
Love it.
into the stone as its body just magically reorients itself to its feet,
F&A.
and it continues to try to swing against you. Oliver, you are up.
Okay.
It is still grappled in your arms.
So if I attack it with melee, I have advantage because it's grappled.
It's not restrained, just
restrained.
grappled. So it cannot move.
Is he holding his hand?
Yeah, they're just holding hands nicely.
All right. So I want to walk towards it.
Okay, you kind of jump lithely out of the arms of Rubius,
Yes.
and you
I
walk
set him
up.
down.
Wait, does
I-
the readied
I
firebolt
am
go on my
going
turn?
to-
Oh, yes, the firebolt goes
Yeah.
off as he is pulled into your view.
He's immune to fire.
No, that would just negotiate it down. Okay, so first one is a 23 to hit.
23
the next
hits?
one
There's
is...
only one. Unless you're using one of your
Oh
advantages.
yeah, I'm so used to doing two.
23.
Yeah,
Good.
23 is good.
23 hits.
I'll take it.
And your damage?
And that's going to be...
As the purple flame
15.
shoots forth and smashes into the horror's chest, some of the plate armor burns and melts away into kind of exposing more of the red interior of pure force energy.
15 points.
15 points of
I
damage.
say, wreck his ass!
Very good, Ollie.
I start swiping at this
Yeah.
thing with both swords.
Go ahead and make your attack.
Ivory crest on the first one.
Yep.
18. Soul quench.
You hit it, but it meets the
Never
shield.
named it before.
It
26 on the second one on my precious.
Yep. 26 does hit.
Uh,
As the ivory crest glances off the sword, angrily as you grip your precious, you pierce directly through where its abdomen would be.
7.
7 points of damage.
And then what I'm gonna do is I'm going to do mobile.
Okay. That's your feat
Going
that you
to.
have, right?
No, I'm
No?
gonna expend a bardic inspiration
okay.
to do more damage to
Go ahead
it,
and roll your damage.
which is gonna be another 1.
Nice.
And then I'm feeling froggy. I'm going to. Now, how are you gonna play that? Because it's supposed to move him at least 5
he
feet.
kind of is. He's being held by Morthos, so he gets as you move your flourish and you kind of use Bart to assist you in pushing him backward and creating a gap. He kind of is moved, but Morthos holds him still, and he doesn't go anywhere. But you are able to propel yourself,
I want to do that propulsion with a teleportation now.
and you appear back in the arms of Rubius.
Yes.
Yes. All right, Rubius, you're up as Oliver appears back in your hands.
I'm going to shoot him with normal arrows.
Okay.
Oliver?
So you
We've got to put you down. I'm so sorry.
you take out you kind of put Oliver down, and rather than using your ring of radiance, you go ahead and make your attacks with your normal bolts.
Well, the first one's a 12.
12 clangs off of the shield.
I've got your number now. Next one's a 20. Unnatural.
20 does hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
No, just a 20.
As the bolt sinks into its
11
It's-
damage for the first one.
you notice that the normal bolt seems to have no effect.
Keep shooting, bro.
He switches to magical bolts. And he shoots his
world would someone take a magical item and go, no, let's make it normal. Let's see what it'll do against
resistant to magic.
a magical item against a magical creature. Let's
So
do
we go,
normal
"You
damage.
Son of a bitch! Take this magical bolt! And he rolls a 25.
25 hits.
And he rolls
Natural.
8 damage.
8 damage. This time, it as its shoulders kind of go up and down, the bolt hits it square in the face, and like the the Black Rider,
Ooh.
the king, where the head kind of begins to collapse in
I'm
on
no
itself.
man.
The helmed horror in Lord of the Rings, the helmed horror's face just begins to collapse inward, and its body just shrivels up. And in your hand, Morthos, it just becomes like a little ball of metal.
Good
that
thing
just
you had a
kind of
magical bolt left.
Drop on the ground.
Let's put it in the bag of holding.
And you
Kobe.
are out of combat.
Woo!
Well, in the meantime, JB did not stop anywhere. He was continuing on around
I felt guilty for leaving him, so
to where the
To
broken,
go get the-
to where the
to go get
broken
the
glass
book.
was.
I'm following him.
As
Okay, so
another
you
helm
continue
or
around.
something.
You continue around, and you do have a manual of clay golems now in your possession. You can add that to
Noise.
your inventory. We now switch
Love
to
it.
Killian and Ray.
You
yeah.
guys find the thing.
Oh,
I'm
you're dead.
sure of it.
We're so dead. We're so dead.
Man, I hope the others are having a good time out there.
Anybody want to recognize where we're at soon and very soon?
We were a little distracted.
Ooh, it's a wondrous item.
Oh boy. That's not good.
Oh gosh. One of you's gonna have to die to leave.
It looks safe to me.
It'll be me.
The room
Who's gonna
is
overpower
covered
the other?
Oh gosh.
in small metallic protrusions around the entire room, almost like bolts or knobs that are evenly distributed throughout the walls and ceiling. The light smell of something burning fills the room. At the center of the room, an elvish woman in a tattered gown
I do.
kind of lifts her head with a tired expression and looks at you. She is sitting atop an altar, surrounded by a circle of blue runes. The blue glow from the runes casts a light hue across the entire room. The woman has brown hair that's pulled back in a braid that lays over her shoulder. And if it were not for her tattered attire and general lack of hygiene, she would probably be pretty attractive. A splatter of some burgundy liquid lays across the floor, though the runes have burned through the portion that crossed it. Her head raises as she looks at you. She looks you both up and down, resting her eyes longer on Ray as she takes in the size of the giant before her. And you see that her eyes glow a light yellow color around her irises as a faint smile and a look of hope crosses her face. And she looks at you and she says, perhaps you are my saviors. I've prayed long for deliverance. Would you please rescue me? And that is where we will pick up our episode next week.
Man, we nailed it.
Holy crap, guys. I think we did great.
That could not have gone any worse.
We accomplished our goal, really.
Well, he could have died.
Get any of the treasure.
But the treasure was the fight we had along the
Yeah, but
way.
you were.
Shut up.
You said metallic knobs.
My favorite part of this thing is
Yeah.
him
Like
specifying
spikes that will
normal.
come
So-
out and-
Spikes or knobs?
Knobs.
Okay.
So this
Floats
scene that's
between-
happening now, we'll role play that at the beginning of the next episode. This was happening concurrent to everything else going on.
Gotcha.
So you guys will kind of have this whole scene to yourself as the rest of your party was otherwise indisposed.
Preoccupied.
So, one DM disadvantage left. Who still has advantage?
I got two.
I have
Okay.
some.
Two.
So,
I haven't used mine.
okay, so let's if
I-
we
I
could
used
have
one.
someone write those down so we make sure we have them right, because they will carry over to the next episode. So
Scoob's on. Is that something we...
okay, everyone hold up your Scoob. Can you please get this so we see
You can't.
I have one.
Rubius is super excited about his one advantage. Okay, so
Ollie has two.
Ollie's got two, Ray's got one, Marishka's got one, JB's
I got
got
two.
one, Marishka's got two, JB's got one, and Rubius has one. All right, very good. So, thank you all for joining us. Before we end the episode, we're going to do our final giveaway of the night, and we are giving away a bladeling as well as an invisible shadow or invisible stalker, depending on how you want to use it. They're medium size, and we're giving away a really sweet iron serpent that is custom painted during our charity giveaway, where we raised funds for the PTSD Foundation of America. So it was great to support that cause, and the artists who were a part of that have donated all of the minis to be given away to our amazing viewers. So if you would type into the chat right now, !split party, SPLIT PARTY, for your chance to win those 3 minis. And who won the dragon?
I can't say their name. Wait.
No,
It was
No.
Scurv Yeti.
Scurv Yeti. Okay, well, congratulations, Scurv Yeti. Please make sure you DM us your address so we can get that out to you. Hopefully you're still watching. But Scurv Yeti, please get that to us, and we'll get that out to you.
Scurvy Yeti. Sorry.
Scurvy Yeti. All right,
Oh, that's an
certainly.
affliction.
Scurvy Yeti clearly doesn't like his citrus fruit.
Is a Yeti.
All right, and now if you would like a chance to win those other 3 minis, the Invisible Stalker, the Bladeling, and the Metallic Serpent, !split party, SPLIT PARTY, and we will randomly choose the winner. Stick around in the chat. We will announce that after the stream has ended. But we really appreciate you being here as the party continues to bungle their way through the Draung Tower. We'll see if they can actually make it to the 3rd floor.
Heck no.
We'll find out next week, maybe, as we hope to see you next Tuesday night at 7:30 Eastern Time as we continue to loot, die, and repeat. Cheers, everyone.